Well, ladies and gentlemen, this OP table, OP table, OP table, OP table, OP table. Young full of love favorite son of Niba Kante. How you doing, my brother?
Doing wonderful. I'm doing wonderful.
January 20, 2024. I want to take this time to welcome the ambassador of this community, Abba Muba, ambassador of the Liberian Association of Indiana, ambassador of Indiana. Yeah, ambassador Abba Muba. Ambassador have just appeared on OP table. It's a debut on OP table. How you doing, ambassador?
How you doing, the great Bazi? I'm very well. How are you?
Doing very good. I'm doing very good.
Thanks
Yes. Thank you very much. We're gonna be having a lot of good people on this show today. Ambassador Abba Muba gonna be on the show. The First Lady Sonny Parker gonna be on the show as well. Tony Gerber, the pioneer of this community, gonna be on the show as well. We've got a lot of things going on in this community. And the Republic of Liberia, on the 22nd of January, there will be an inauguration going on. The president-elect Josiah Yuma Pwaka and that of the vice president-elect Jeremiah Kuhn. They will be sowing in anytime soon in the Republic of Liberia. That and many more we're going to be discussing on OP table. We also have the speaker-elect. We're going to be discussing about that. Fonati Kofa, we're going to be discussing that. The speaker-elect. And we'll also talk about the president pro tempore, Nyambri Kanga Lawrence. We'll be discussing that as well. We've got a lot of things to be discussing today. This OP table. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Facebook Live says share the link, share the video, 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 share the video. Well, Nyambula.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Nyambula. What's going on in the community?
Well, first of all, I want to say thanks to all the viewers and thanks to my dear brother Abba Muba on the show today. Welcome. This is your first time appearing on Open Table. Open Table is, so the honor to have you here on this platform. And also, I want to say thanks to all of our viewers. I just want to send this announcement out there very quick. Please, if you join us, please help us share the show on all the platforms that you have belong to. As soon as you join up, please help and share. Just hit the share button. Share. We want for us to reach to as many people out there because today's topic, we're going to be diving into the historic movement that is about to take place in Liberia. One of the history, I think this will be the second, peaceful transfer of power. If that happens peacefully on Monday, this will be the second peaceful transfer of power since the Civil War. We want to say thanks to Liberians and for keeping the peace at this particular time. And also in our dear Liberian community, I want to send a shout out to Avin Bangira. His wife will be having her birthday party today. My dear brother Avin Bangira, they say, I would say one who found a wife found a good thing. They found a wife and want to say thanks to him. And also, he will be celebrating her birthday party today. And also, Saturday, tomorrow, which is Sunday, the Liberian Association will also in the new board of director, tomorrow. So we are encouraging our community members to be at that ceremony tomorrow at 12 p.m. Tomorrow, the flyers are out there. I don't have the flyers right now to read you. Let as the show go on, we'll get our information to read it to you. Get ready tomorrow to attend the Liberian Association Bowl installation tomorrow, the new bowl member installation tomorrow. Shout out to all community members, shout out to all of our past and current presidents of the Liberian Association and past and current officials of the Liberian Association. All of our elders in the community, I want to say shout out to you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, Honorable Chairman, what's going on in this community?
Good afternoon to everybody. Good afternoon to our listening audience, wherever you're listening from. We say good afternoon, good evening, morning, depending on the location. And we say, like Ian said, please share the show and let's discuss Liberian community here in the United States, like Liberian community here in Indiana, and we'll be talking about issue back home in Liberia. It's a privilege to be here, and with this fine gentleman, we hope some of the ladies can join us to discuss issues pertaining to our community and Liberia in general. Welcome, Abbott, Ambassador Abbott. Welcome to the show. This place is open to everybody. Feel free. This is an intellectual marketplace. Our opinion and views, even if we accept them or not, they are yours, and we respect that. So feel free to say whatever you want to say. This is a marketplace of intellectual, and feel free. Once again, welcome, and we'll be looking forward to a fruitful discussion. This is the community. Pertaining to the community. Shout out to my big brother. RYMA president, that's my brother. Norfolk County stand up, sir. Shout out to sir. We're trying to stop that.
Well, Chairman, when I put you up, I just want to welcome the first lady. You know, all the ladies in the community, the first one ever, the first lady, you are highly welcome on the table. I'm going to go ahead. First lady, you are welcome on the table.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome, First Lady, and welcome to everybody. Again, once again, not to not take much of your time. This is open table, and we'll be discussing issues pertaining to our community.
So somebody background, guys.
Daddy, we go turn your game off.
SYZ is the one.
Just a minute, I'm going to put it under control.
SYZ, I think you control the show, right?
Yeah, my background is good. There's no noise here. My voice is the most peaceful house in the whole world.
Okay.
All right.
My house is quiet too now.
Background, but you are the one that sent out the link. You have the control key. You can mute anybody at any time.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's
I got you.
If you think there's noise, you can mute anybody. Then you keep.
All right, no problem. Fully, I'm sorry about that.
No, but it's okay. So go ahead. First lady is here. I won't take much of your time. I'll allow you to introduce herself, and then SYZ can take over.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We are waiting. Anthony gave us the pioneer of this community. We are waiting the pioneer as well.
No, let's go around the table while we're waiting for people. Let's go around the table.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We're going to start with the most powerful person in this community, the First Lady. First Lady, I said welcome up the table. First Lady, what is going on in the community, First Lady?
Well, thank you for having me as always. So far, nothing bad. Everything is going good. We bless God for the new year. And thank you for having me. And I'm grateful to see all of you smiling.
Thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Facebook Live, you are in Liberia, Norfolk County, Bon County, Monserrate, wherever you are. The First Lady of this community, Sonny Rena Parker, have just appeared on the table. Her debut since the new year, 2024. Thank you very much. I'm going to bless you on this table. Well, Abados Bo, what's going on? Abados Bo, the ambassador of this community. What's going on in this community, Abados Bo?
How are you? Thanks for that.
You breaking in, my brother. You breaking in. We're not hearing you.
Can you hear me?
Okay,
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yes, I said, thanks you guys for having me on the show. And obviously, my greetings to the most powerful First Lady. I appreciate
Thank you.
all the hard work you're doing. So I'm glad to be here, and I look forward to a fruitful discussion.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. About this boy, thank you very much. The ambassador of this community, thank you very much. Well, we are going in sequence. Honorable Chairman, you got to come second to the last, no problem. Honorable Chairman, what's going on in this community there? If I go to Bulula.
Second to the last. I mean, it's okay. I mean, there's not much going on in the community. The president is here. That's a good thing. The president is here. In the community, I believe he's home right now with the president. That's a good thing. I mean, we gave a report card or a greeting of the administration. I know some people, some faces are not so pretty, some funny faces, but that's okay. I mean, like we said, it was our opinion, so based on our opinion, why we discuss with people in their community, and I believe overall the administration is doing well. We know that there have been some chaos or some high mountains and lowland, but you know, it comes with the territory. There's nothing perfect. We are not going to make perfection the enemy of good. As long as you are doing something in good faith, we will move forward. And the community is doing well. I think the community is in good hands. And Mr. Parker is trying his best, and that's all he can do. We ask for his best. We elected a man, a human, not a perfect man. Even Jesus Christ, when he came, as perfect as he was in the sight of God, people still criticize him. So why more about man? So we have a man that is leading, and he's doing well. So that's all we can say.
Thank you very much. Favorite song of this community, favorite song of Nuba Kante, favorite song of the whole world, favorite song Yaneda Fulula. What is going on? What is going on, Yan Fulula? What is going on? What is the world news, Yan Fulula?
The one new is, get ready tomorrow to receive our new board of directors tomorrow. Get ready. We want that place to be, jam packed tomorrow. Let's show the unity. Just how when people pass away, we can show up. We need to show up when our people are, volunteering their time. We need to support them. We need to embrace them. We need to, show to them that, yes, they are coming to lead a community that is unified. So tomorrow, what we saw the past few times that we were bereaved in this community, we want to see that tomorrow continuing on the good side, celebrating one another tomorrow. So I would say to the community, please, let us all show up over there tomorrow and support our new board of directors, and also get a good farewell to our outgoing board of directors for their job well done.
Thank you very much. Even though the board is leaving tomorrow, I invited them so many times. Open table, they refuse to appear. No problem. Anyway, the excuse was we were bereaving this community. There were a lot of things going on, but no problem. Even the leave offer, we can still invite them. We know them. We will tell them to come. They have done extremely well for us in this community. There is a thing we will try by all costs to make them to appear, and they are good job. We give them the report card and they receive it, and we will discuss that as well. We will make sure they come back, they come on the show and explain some stuff, some of the good work they have done for us in this community. But anyway, without further delay, we're going to dive into the issue. We don't want to hold the first lady too long. I think we'll go to the first lady. Let her explain why she's here and go to the community. When she leaves, they'll get dive straight to politics, because our politics will not end. Young Bruder got a long list. We're going to go through them. Even though Yan is the opposition. Nevertheless, the president-elect will be in any time, the 22nd of January 2024. But anyway, let's go to the first lady and hear from the first lady, the most powerful lady in this community. Probably that's something to clarity. What you got on your plate?
Well, I got good stuff on my plate. I just, first and foremost, I want to tell the community thank you, for all the hard work the concern and donations, for the both funerals we had in our community. Everybody, ready show up. We held hands together, and that's how a community should be. I'm very grateful. Our church, everybody ready pull together. And like Jan said, I think we should also extend that across the board. When good things happening, we should hold hand together the same way. I made that statement when I went to the bereaved house, Pastor Weddy. We don't have to wait for such a sad thing to happen before we can show love. Let us show love. If I'm living and you show love to me, at least when I'm gone, I don't know, but I feel that while I'm here. So let us show love to people in the community, people that are trying. With that being said, my gratitude also goes to the committees, the various committees in this administration. I think even though we were graded, but we all try our almost best, at least by showing up. Show up and do your best. That's all you can do. Like Joseph said, nobody expect more than your best. Your best is your best, and people can see that. So I want to extend a big thank you as well. It's never late to say thank you because you never know you're going to go down that road again. During the Christmas time, that's the main thing, the main reason why I'm here. The Christmas party was really grand. People show up, and I'm grateful for all of you who donated. You even help to put a smile on kids' faces that you don't even know and you may never meet. People show up from other communities, that are not part of our community. And I had to tell them, please don't call nobody else because we don't have enough gifts. But, and somebody said, one of them said, oh, the baby, the children can get me the Santa and then we can leave. I'm like, no, we're not going to turn no child away. Whatever we have, we want to share. And we did. And our community kids went home with 3 gifts left over. People, so it was really, really nice. And so my thanks and appreciation goes to these individuals, who really took their time, their dollar, their gifts, their food, everything to make the day a prosperous one. A big thank you goes to Liva Boluo, Edith Fode, Julia Kofa, Alice Corva, Mr. and Mrs. Na, Isabella Nimpa, Ruth Tati, Lauren Kekula, Telmo Basagia, Kubo Gurley, Dr. Famule, Mary Carter, Abraham Collison, Thomas Wula, Joseph Sele Jr., George Green, Mr. and Mrs. Boya, first VP and the second lady, Fatima Fambule, Bernice Alpha, Hannah Kodibo, Kolu, Jessica Mo, Sabasoso, Patient Kaniba. If I forgot anybody's name, I'm sorry. But Draper.
You forgot the other one. We got Abba Mumba, Nyafuru, and Josie Akoi. Thank you very much. The list.
I'm not done.
Don't try to take credit.
Don't try to. SIZ, you said this is open table where we tell the truth. We do not sweep anything under the rug. SIZ, you promised and you never came through. SYZ, you are still marked for next year. You will do so. This is open table, nothing but the truth.
Thank you.
So, Draper, Mr. Draper went ahead. Even the popcorn machine, we didn't have it. He went ahead and bought it for me to use it, and give it back for me. Next year, I will go back again for it by the grace of God. I wanted a popcorn machine for the kids so that they could have fresh popcorn. And he said, you know what, for the day, I will order it for you to use it. So Mr. Draper went out of his own way. You ordered the machine. And I used it on that day. So it was really, really nice. The kids have fresh popcorn. They were looking forward to it. So we had a good time. I showed a lot of y'all saw the video, saw the kids, and there were not no cheap gifts. And few of the parents called me to tell me, thank you. They were so excited for the gifts for the kids that they saw. So thank you for your support. Your money was well spent. Your food, your everything. So I'm grateful. Thank you to the community.
Thank you very much. You know, to be honest, Draper is a good guy. The only place he fought short was the inaugural board committee.
That was last year. People
Yeah,
opinion XYZ. We're not talking
I
about
know
that
he's a
right
good
now.
man. He's a good,
Uh,
he's a good man. But the only play he fell short, that's the only
that
play. And that's the only play I remember. That's the only play he fell short.
again XYZ. Our people opinion. Then we move forward.
All right,
This is a
let's move
new
on.
year.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Chairman, you have been holding contempt. Chairman, he gave his pledges and he said under him, he should have said open table. That's why I listed our name. Chairman represented us. But no problem. We discussed that on a close to Honorable Chairman. Nyavulule, Chairman, in contempt. No problem. We move on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are waiting. Whoever have Tony Gabriel, please release him. He's supposed to be on the table. Tony Gabriel is a public
So they
servant.
give up cookie to Bogi.
Yeah. Let's move on. Honorable Chairman, let me go to Ambassador. Ambassador, do you have any question or anything to say towards the First Lady for the job she has done in this community?
Absolutely. I want to say first of all, I appreciate the First Lady. She's been doing a very remarkable job. You know, like I stated that here, a man who finds a wife finds a treasure and has God's favor. So it shows that the president is very blessed. It shows that the women in our community are very powerful. Not just the First Lady, but the previous first. The president, not just the president, but the previous First Lady, Ruth. They all show power to make it happen. So,
I know you're just breaking in.
can you hear
Are
me?
you using a computer?
No, I'm using my phone.
You should use a computer.
No, go ahead, Tom.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. It's just a little bit of a breaking, but it's okay. You go ahead.
Okay, I apologize, guys. Next time I use my computer. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to the First Lady, the administration. You guys are doing a great job. And I know I'm not acting as I should be, but that's a personal reason. I hope you guys, excuse my absence. But I want to say, the new year that have just started, we look forward to greater things, and hopefully, things will roll smoothly, but to make this year a great year for everybody in the state of Indiana.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ambassador. Well, we go to the Honorable Chairman. The Chairman who left us hanging, no problem. He sent his name to the First Lady and left open table out. I would never do that. Bulula would never do that. Honorable Chairman, we in contempt. Chairman, can you get some clarity on that?
You cannot put me in contempt when I have been away few instances. You and Yavule pledged individually. So many times I have come through for open table. So let's be real.
Yeah.
I've always donated for open table, and you guys have done your own individually on a family basis. Jan donated so many times last year on a family basis. You did the same as well, because the chairman is single, so the chairman can do family event doing open table. However, I should start doing family. I'm practicing to be like you now. So, but let's be honest. Let's be frank. Christmas is about giving. So when you are giving, you give from your heart, your own heart. And I was ready doing so from my own heart for the kids. I already didn't think at the time about open table, to be frank. I have just come back. I promised toys, but I couldn't, and so that's why I gave the financial. I've just arrived, and then I spoke to her, and that's why I gave the financial contribution. However, it's Christmas time. Usually, I would do stuff on behalf of open table, but Christmas time, you have to do these things willingly on an individual basis. That's the only one time I have ever done so. And going forward, I always do it for open table. If you guys want to make it a rule for open table, anytime I donate, I will attach it to open table instead of it being the chairman, because I know for you guys are in a union. So when you guys go and say open table, the wife might say no, you gotta say family. But I will take the blame. Say I'm a single male, open table. I get married and take open table from all my hair. The chairman is getting married soon. The chairman is getting married soon.
Ooh.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm praying if I can be the best man.
You're taking best man position already. To be frank, like Abba said, the First Lady, before they have done this thing and whatsoever, but this like we can all commend the First Lady in the past, like from Sandro Campbell to Miss Dennis to Madam Ruth Tati, Mr. Ruth Tati. But look, this thing that this Christmas event, you see the thing about the first lady job and the president job, they don't train you for this thing. You go into it and you learn on it. And the first year, the first lady of this community, the current first lady, she has been doing well. Look, we all can have our differences, but like she came outside. The first thing she did was to support her husband to run in this community. That's a big thing. Because if you are running to lead this community, trust me, it comes with insult, it comes with criticism. Your family is under the microscope. I know there have been times, sometimes she sit and she read a question if she really wanted to do this thing, because for the first time your family is out there. And we have seen her family have been attacked. And you have to take the role graciously and still deliver. And that's what she has been doing. And especially at this Christmas party, she did absolutely well, marvelous. And like to all the committee, her role was even better, and she delivered because of the people around her in her circle, the committees, the other ladies that uplifted her. You know, you cannot do leadership by yourself. If you want to lead as an individual just by yourself without leaning on others, you will fail. You will run out of calories. And she's depending on the people around her. As a first lady, you should always have people in your inner circle that will uplift you when others are leaving you hanging. And that's what she's doing. She has navigated that at the first year, and she did well. I know that it's only learning from here, and it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And lastly, thank you for putting smile on the faces of kids all around our community. You know, when people think you're in America, they think every kid in America, they have it good. That's a lie. There are some kids that they will only have one meal a day. There are some kids that they go through Christmas and holidays without seeing their parents or even getting gifts. So the things that people think is just normal in these United States is not. And when you put smile on the faces of kids around the world or in your community and everywhere, God bless you, because God said heaven is going to be like little children. He said, bring the little children unto me. So you always have to, you can tell a good person by how the children respond to them. If an individual is bad, children can tell you. Just by children responding to an individual, you can know that a person is a good person. So thank you once again for taking care of our kids in the community. I heard that others who are not even in our community came and got gifts. I heard that some people outside the community got gifts, but that was good on your part. We look forward to this year, and we'll be supporting the cause.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Nyapula, what is your take on the first lady?
Well, nothing different than what my fellow panelists have said. You know, we just want to say the first lady, thank you so much for the job well done so far, and this is a good thing for our community to even reach outside of our community to people that are outside of our community. It don't just show that we are just here for Liberians. We are here to also make an impact in Indiana here. So this is a good thing. I wish this thing would be how you call it, documented, you know, for good purpose tomorrow, for something that we will make reference on tomorrow, just in case we apply for a grant from the state. You know, we made reference of those things. We're not just here for Liberians, we are here for Indiana kids and also outside of our community. You know, that's why we really our RC committee to be effective, to be documenting most of those things, you know, for good purpose tomorrow. However, I know it will happen eventually when times go by. And also I want to, you know, send this out there to all of our community members. You might say, oh, LAI is not doing anything for you, so you don't want to be part of LAI, or you don't want to give your financial support to LAI. You know, look at what the first lady just explained. Look at what we saw. It's not just explaining it, we saw it happening. You know, these things, it cannot just happen without your support or without you coming together for us to put smile on people's faces. You know, if we call ourselves a community, this is the time that we show ourselves as a community by reaching out to people in terms of like what the chairman said. There are kids, there are a lot of kids around us in our neighborhoods. You know, they are parents in jail. They when Christmas times are coming, holiday season like this coming, they don't have hope of getting anything in their home to even get a love. So it's if a community like they can come out and stretch hands to them, you know, it's a blessing to our community. And it can happen without all of us coming together and contribute our late $5 and you know contribute our time and what have you to make it happen. So I'm appealing to all of the community members. Let us be part of this noble cause. This is our organization. Let us be part of it and make it happen. You know. So that's all I have to say. Further, you and your team want to say thank you. Thanks to all of officials now. And moving forward, we are appealing to people to come on board.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, yeah. SYC, I know you're about to dive into politics, but can I make 1 or 2 points quickly, and then I can,
Go ahead.
take my exit. Yeah. So thank you, everyone. But then I just want to mention this. I know the Christmas party had been in existence, and I just picking it up to carry on. But as a first leader of this community as well, I have identified to visit new mothers. That I've done it with a couple of them. I got a few more to do. Like when they give birth, we believe, it's the beginning of that young person life in the community. So I've been there to welcome the baby and stuff like that. So those are things that I'm doing in the community as well.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's a very good thing. These things happen, and that's what we call leadership. When leadership like that happening in our community, we feel overwhelmed and we are happy. We are very, very happy indeed to see our first lady visiting homes and other places to welcome the newborn baby. That's a good thing. You see, there is no way somebody who don't love community will if you do short things. And we are very happy to see you doing these things for us. Very, very happy. First lady, to your husband, we salute you guys with clarity, and the new year bring you blessing, and upon blessing.
Amen. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, and you guys enjoy the rest of the day.
Oh, what's the parting statement, first lady? Your parting statement.
Well, as always, it's good to be on here. I didn't introduce myself. Everybody, you just saying first the name was Sonny Rena Parker. Thanks for having me. As always, Open Table, you guys do an awesome job. Thank you for having me, and have a blessed day.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. First lady, thank you very much. Sonny Rena Parker, that's the voice of Sonny Rena Parker, the first lady of this community. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Tony Gillo has failed to come on, but we will be diving into politics. We are spreading our tentacle to the Republic of Liberia, January 2024. The inauguration going to be Jose Mabwaka and that of Jeremiah Kung. Inauguration going to be taking place January 22, 2024, and we're going to dive straight into that. Where ladies and gentlemen, the pioneer is here. The pioneer Tony Gabriel has come. Hello, pioneer.
Hello, APK and the community and the Association of Indiana.
Thank you very much. Tony Gabriel, the pioneer. We can see your image. What's going on?
You can put it first in the bag or something. Or mute.
That's what I'm trying to do. Hold on.
No, go ahead. I'll take care of it.
Thank you very much. That's why I love you. Professor Nibakante. Well, Honorable Chairman, we have the one of the student guests in. Tony Gabriel, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Coach.
Is that a way you introduce yourself to the rest of the world?
Well, speaking to you is Anthony Gayflow. Those who know me from my childhood, some of them call me Babogi, some of them call me Liberty, and some of them call me Tanu Kodisewa Zamanigi, and how you may call it. But I'm glad to be part of this unique association, NAI, and the community.
Thank you very much.
And I hope we can have a wonderful discussion today.
Just a side note. Why would people call you Babagi? Babagi.
It is, back in Lofa Country, during the feast time of the women, the honor garment the women wear, they call it Babagi. They say in there are too many things. So we used to play with it and they say, hey, Bobogi is development. There are too many things in the Bobogi.
Thank you. Don't go into details. It's fine. It's okay. Thank you.
Well, why you ask the man? You don't want to go into details.
That's too much. Thank you very much. Panya, no problem. We'll answer into the issue.
SYZ, let me come in very quick. Mr. Gavler, you know, for safety purpose, I don't think it's safe for you to be driving your camera on this platform. We don't want this platform need to go out.
I'm not driving.
Platform, you know.
I'm not driving. I'm home now. I'm home.
All right. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's go live. This open table, we have come to discuss the issue.
Go ahead until Tony Gavler can settle in.
Yeah, put Tony Gavler in the back. Put him in the back.
No, you can just mute the man. Keep the man there.
All right. Let me see.
Yeah, go ahead, SYZ. I get the technical aspect. Don't worry.
Thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today is January 20, 2024. We have kind of discussed the issue, the inauguration of Joseph Yema Boakai, President-elect in Liberia, and that of Jeremiah Kun, Vice President-elect. The inauguration is going to be taking place January 22nd, 2024. Anyway, we're going to dive straight into the issue. Ambassador Abba Mumba, what is your take on the inauguration coming up January 22nd, 2024? The president-elect Joseph Boakai, and that of the vice president-elect Jeremiah Kun. They're going to get an inauguration on the 22nd of January 2024.
Absolutely. Can you guys hear me? I want to make sure you hear me before I get my.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, first of all, I just want to commend the present government, the administration for that peaceful transition of power. As Jan said, that since the Civil War, this is the second time we've had a peaceful transition of power. So that says a lot about our country and how we're moving forward. Quite frankly, I wasn't a fan of Joseph Yema Boakai. I did not support him, but I want what's best for Liberia. So I hope this inauguration goes well, and I hope his administration do what they said they're going to do. So we'll not be looking for managing our expectation. We're going to make sure, hold their feet to the fire and make sure to do what they said they're going to do. So I'm happy for them, and I'm happy for the people of Liberia. So we look forward to a great 6 years.
Thank you very much. Before we go, Jan Vulula, is that a way you and Chairman can change space? I don't know how I can do that.
Yeah, change space like how? Like this?
Yeah, that's very. Jan Vulula, you're the favorite son for real. Thank you very much. I will go. No. Chairman, should have been to your plate, then you be up there.
No, go ahead. It's okay. I'm the technical person.
Okay, no problem. Anyway, but I will come to you, Jan Vulula. Chairman will be the last person here. So anyway, Jan Vulula, you're the favorite son of Niba Kante. We count on you when it comes to politics back home. You are very informed. You are getting some information about this inauguration, even though you are now a partisan of the Unity Party. You were defeated terribly during the election. I understand that. Even though we have come again to discuss the issue, Mr. Vulula, favorite son of Niba Kante, Joseph Yema Boakai, President-elect, and that of Jeremiah Kun, Vice President-elect, inauguration going to be taking place January 22nd, 2024. What is your take on the inauguration, Mr. Vulula?
Well, this is a historic, movement for us. On Monday, it will be one of the historic. Liberia will be setting a history again. Liberia is known for setting up a history. About, I would say, 18 years ago, we were the first to elect a female president, and that female president peacefully turned over power, to George Manneh Weah, and George Manneh Weah take that trend, and he's doing the same too. So we want to say it's a great thing for us as a nation, and we are looking forward for a very fruitful program on Monday. Monday will be a great day in our country, Liberia, and I'm looking forward for a very good government, and governance should show under this leadership, because the Liberian people overwhelmingly voted for this Joseph Yema Boakai administration, incoming Joseph Yema Boakai administration. like what they did to Taylor in 1997. I think from 1997, this is one of the presidents that he had been overwhelmingly voted for by the entire nation. So Joseph Newman Boakai should live up to the expectation of the people by firstly telling the people what he will be inheriting. What he will be inheriting from the outgoing government. He should tell the people publicly and also declare and pressure all his officials to declare their assets and be transparent to the people and live up to the expectation of the people. So I'm looking up for a very good country and a peaceful country from the Joseph Newman Boakai administration.
Thank you very much. There's a feedback somewhere. Anyway, I will proceed.
But
go ahead, Abba.
Now, I just want to make sure to clarify with Yan. I won't say overwhelmingly because the margin was very close, but I won't say overwhelmingly. So I will not compare Charles Taylor election to that of Joseph Newman Boakai. I just want to make that point.
Thank you. Here we go. We have Charles Taylor fan on the show. No problem. We'll dive into that one day, but no problem. Anyway, without further delay, let me switch a pendulum to that of the honorable chairman. Honorable chairman, you have been observing the politics back home. You are aware that Joseph Newman Boakai. Anyway, this time around, it is Joseph Newman Boakai and that of Jeremiah. I think the big brother have become a small brother here. Joseph and Jeremiah in our community. Jeremiah is the biggest one, the oldest, and right now Joseph is the smallest one in the end. When it comes to that barrier, Joseph has become the biggest one. So Joseph Newman Boakai, Joseph Jeremiah Sele, something like that. I just throw it in. I just want to clear some air. I'm now kind of like, I don't want people to take it the other way. Honorable Chairman, you can. I want you to smile. Don't take this too personal. But the issue is, Joseph Newman Boakai and that of Jeremiah Kun, Vice President, Vice President, comes January 22nd, 2024. There is an inauguration. What is your take on that, Mr. Chairman?
First of all, thanks for telling the people that have an older brother named Jeremiah. So that's good. That's good of you. And
you are very welcome. You are very welcome, Honorable Chairman. You are very welcome.
To be frank, like you said, is a different case back home. This time back home, Joseph is the senior brother, the senior person. Matter of fact, the one with wealth of experience. So Joseph Boakai is coming into this position with a lot of experience, and unlike me and my elder brother, I assume my older brother has a lot of experience than me because he's been living a few years before I was born, so that's okay. But back home in Liberia, let's touch Liberia a little bit. Joseph Boakai is coming into this position with a lot of experience. Like Yan and Abba said a little bit, like, I said we should manage our expectation during the campaign. But to be frank, UP preach of politics and that they are ready. They didn't give Liberian people that notion that, we should manage expectation. They want before they start talking about managing expectation. They put the people expectation this high. Now they are expecting UP to be their savior. They are expecting UP to change things. They are expecting UP to change things. They are expecting UP to deliver.
What is going on? There's a feedback somewhere. I know what I'm sorry. Hold on.
If everybody can mute them.
Yeah, let me do that. Go ahead.
So, expectation will be high, and rightly so. They should have high expectation for a president that is coming in his late, like, he's almost all over there. We shouldn't be talking about learning on the job anymore. Matter of fact, he has been in politics for a very long time. So he should hit the ground running. I expect Joseph Boakai to hit the ground running. I expect him to 12 years as a vice president, more than 12 years in government. You are not talking about somebody that should be hitting the ground soft. he should be ready to solve problems. And look, Liberians will be looking up to him. And the thing about it is there's a very slim threshold here for him to deliver, because soon Liberians will turn their back against him. The old men that people love now that wants narrowly, he won narrowly, because I'm telling people, like, this election, if you really look at it, Joseph Boyka is not coming in as the overwhelming favorite. George Weah still has the country in the very good position for an outgoing president. An outgoing president to be going with more than 45% of the vote tells you that George Weah is still a popular president. So Boyka will have to deliver for UP to stand in the face of Liberian people and look at Liberians 6 years down the road and say, allow us to rule you guys again. UP will have to deliver, and they will have to do so massively. This is a second chance after Ellen. So we are looking forward to Joseph Boyka doing so. And the first thing, we are going to be looking at his appointments. I don't know about some of them yet, and I'm trying to figure out who you'll be putting where to help him move this country forward. But again, like everybody's saying, we wish him well. And the one thing about politics is it's a good thing, it's a game, and you have to play it. But if you are not victorious, you cannot wish envy, or you cannot be envious, and you cannot wish bad for others. You have to wish them well. And we will wish him well, and we will support him whenever we have to, but we are depending on him to deliver us, because it's time to deliver the country, because the country is backwards. And we are looking forward to Joseph Boyka and UP. We'll see what they have for us in store.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Honorable Chairman. Joseph Sikisakase Jr., Chairman of OP Table. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to dive straight into various questions. We have the ambassador here with us today. Abba Mobile, your debut on OP Table 2024. January 20, 2024, your debut. But this is a question I have for you, Ambassador. Ambassador, you have been in this community and you understand the community very well. You have been listening to politics back home. According to you, what's going on with this? Can somebody mute themselves somehow? You have been following the stuff back home, politics back home and other things. According to you, you supported opposition political party, and that wish you wasn't the victor. And I understand that things like that happen in politics. So what is your advice to the president-elect and that the vice president or when it comes to Liberia?
Thank you, Mr. Co-Chair. Thanks for that great question. Like the previous panelist said, even though my party wasn't victorious, we still wish this administration's success, because if this administration succeed, the Liberian people will succeed.
Before you answer the question, is there a way you can zoom yourself a little bit so the people can see your head? We want to see your mouth shaking. Okay, like that. Yeah.
I'm trying to come close, so because you said I was breaking in. Sorry.
Yeah.
So like I was saying, even though my political party did not win, we still want this administration to succeed, because if they succeed, the Liberian people are the true winners. However, my advice to the administration is to be inclusive. What do I mean? Don't just select or elect or appoint people from UP. Go to various political party and bring everybody together so we can make this administration. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Right. Also, with the thing of managing expectation, there should not be any verbiage such as that. The goal of this administration is to do their very best. We know no one is perfect, but they need to do their best. So don't be telling people to manage their best. For running, you didn't say that. You wait until you win. You won until you started saying that. That is okay. You understand me? But I do believe Joseph Yema Boyka is going to do a great job. Like I said, I wasn't a fan of the old man. I respect his history, his leadership in the past. I do think he will be a great leader. He just have to surround himself with the right people. And I think when he does that, Liberia would be a great nation over the 6 years, you know, until he turn power over to the next person. So that's my 2 cents.
Thank you very much, Ambassador. Ambassador, it's going on somewhere.
I think the delay reaction is from SYZ, the host.
I don't think it's from me.
You should mute yourself when the other person is speaking.
This is the thing. Let's go to Nyamvulu. February Sunday, but can't Nyamvulu. Nyamvulu was a recommendation when it comes to the president, the vice president in the Republic of Liberia. Are they going to be taking over comes January 22nd, 2024?
Before I dive into my recommendation, there was from Joe Biden to Joseph Boakai for he sent a delegation, his delegation note from the U.S. Embassy in Liberia. The president, let me just read it real quick. President Joe Biden announced his presidential delegation to the Republic of Liberia to attend the inauguration of His Excellency Joseph Boakai. That's the title. President Joseph R. Biden Jr. today announced, which was yesterday, announced the delegation of the presidential delegation to attend the inauguration of His Excellency Joseph Boakai on Monday, January 22nd, 2024 in Monrovia, Liberia. The delegation list: the Honorable Linda Thomas Greenfield, representatives of the United States of America to attend to the United Nations, will lead the delegation. Members of the presidential delegation: Miss Catherine Ross Rashga, Chair, Charge the Affairs, U.S. Embassy, Monrovia. The Honorable Stephen K. Benjamin, Assistant to the President and Senior Advisor to the President and Director of the Office of Public Engagement, the White House. Honorable Isobel Coleman, Deputy Administrator of the United States Agency for International Development. The Honorable Jude Devimont, Special Assistant to the President and Senior Director for African Affairs, National Security Council, the White House. So these are the delegations that from the U.S., from the United States government that will be attending the inauguration ceremony. And tomorrow, the inauguration ceremony will begin by first going to the Ethel Baptist Church at Impinville for their church ceremony. Then the ceremony itself will begin on Monday morning. And after this, and there will be a presidential lunch on. That address have not been announced yet for security reasons. So that's the festivities that will be taking place in the next few hours from now until the inauguration day. Well, to my recommendation is not different from what the ambassador just said. We need an inclusive government. We don't, if you're doing stuff, do it fairly. You got to be fair and consistent. Fair, firm, and consistent in your doing. You can't say, oh, I will investigate Paul because you and Paul not in good terms. You got to do it for the benefit of the nation. And when you're doing it, you got to do it and be public with it. Don't do it undercover just for you to score a political point. No. So my recommendation, now you are leading Liberia. You're not leading Unity Party no more. This is Liberia. You are in charge of Liberia. Don't act like George Weah, who say he was only there for seditions. These are things that we kick George Weah out for. So when you're coming for Liberia as a whole, not for a group of people in the country. And you have away with the tribal policy or politics and appoint people from all regions of the country into your government and be inclusive.
Thank you very much, Nyamvulu. We are diving straight into the issue. We are discussing this thing. It's very important to our country back home, Liberia. Honorable Chairman Joseph Zisa Jr., this identical thing is very important here. Your brother, your cousin, I know whoever, I know how your relationship is with Joseph Imapwakai, but you got the same name anyway. So there's a thing, Mr. Chairman. What is your take when it comes? What is your advice to the newly elected officials in Liberia? That's the president and vice president. They are taking oath on the 22nd of January 2024. What is the recommendation to the Liberian people and that of the president and the vice president elect?
To be frank, I believe, like Yan said some things, and Abel said some things as well, and I will just add to some of them. Like Yan said, you run on a party ticket to win election, but once you obtain or you achieve your goals, or you change dynamic, you change direction a little bit. Now you are no more just the stand-up bearer or the candidate for UP. You are the president of Liberia. In so doing, by saying that, I'm telling you that as Joseph Boyka, as a president, he should be looking for the smartest, the brightest, and matter of fact, he should be looking for those that are hardworking to be able to push his agenda. It's not about UP anymore, because UP will be in his face telling him, say, oh, we fought for this thing, we were in the malls, under the rain and everything else. It's not about if you fought for this thing or whatsoever. Can you deliver? So he should look across. He should look to the ANC, the CDC, the LP, the LPP, everywhere. He should look even abroad to see how he can lead, to see how he can lead and deliver. Because you are not here to please UP. The time for pleasing UP is over. You did what they wanted you to do when they tell you to keep quiet, because they wanted you to be behind cameras and for people to be questioning your health and everything. You did that. You did all that during the campaign time. You did everything they wanted. And you guys won. Now it's about time to tell them now that listen to you guys and follow you and allow you guys to do some things. It's about time for me to lead, because people voted for UP based on Joseph Boyka's vision or his idea. And some people just love the old man, and that's about it. So you are the one in the driving seat now. Anything that's going to happen in this administration, they're going to put it on Joseph Boyka. It's not going to be about just UP or whatever. It will start with Boyka first before it go down to UP and everybody else and the minister. So you have to be firm. You have to set, look, Boyka will be the one that will set the standard. If he start to fire people and start to shake up things immediately when he enter office, people will know that this old man is up for business. You cannot be over here and be saying, oh, that my nephew over there, oh, that my niece over there, and turn a blind eye to bad behavior. That's what happened during we are time. We are forget to know he was president, and he just think it was just a thing about just his colleagues. He looked at some of his colleagues and they were just running helter-skelter. Now you created people that you cannot control. They become like overnight, they became demons in your hand. And they think about, hey, you don't have the power of God. Because even when Jesus Christ or God could not control Satan, he takes Satan away from his side. He sent the man down and become Lucifer. You cannot keep demons in your circle, especially when they are trying to overthrow or undermine your goals. So Boyka should stand firm. He should lead, and he is the president of Liberia, not UP. He should go all around and try to pull people over there that will move Liberia forward. And lastly, this is a problem in Africa. Presidents and people in power, they don't mentor. We are not mentoring people, the next generation. So that's why Africa, as the youngest continent in the world, we have the oldest amount of president on age. Now, I think the average age for president in Africa is 62 or 60 something older. It's in the 60s, and Africa is the youngest continent because we have leaders that are selfish, leaders that believe that only old age can qualify you to lead a country. They are not mentoring young people. We need to start mentoring from a very young age. We understand youth comes with its own complication and whatsoever, but let's start to mentor our next generation. And Boyka should do so, knowing fully well that I don't believe that he can go 12 years, knowing fully well that After 6 years, I think his time will be up. He should start mentoring. If it's Jeremiah Kuhn or whoever he's looking forward to mentor, he should start mentoring them from day one to be president and move the country forward.
Thank you very much. Pania, you have been late. You have been late on numerous occasions. I'm happy to have you back again. We are diving straight into the issue. Right now, I have a question before we dive to the speaker, the Speaker of the House of Representatives that was just elected. Before we dive straight into that, I have a question across the board, but I will start with your honorable Pania of this committee. Pania, so what is your take on the appointment when it comes to appointment to various ministry? What are some of the names you have on mind that the president should appoint to the Ministry of Finance, Foreign Affairs, and other places?
Look, unfortunately, I have been muted during 2 sessions, but that's fine. As it stands right now, it's hard to predict. Anything will be seen on the speculations. No one knows who is heading where, who is going where, who is in charge of X and Y and Z. So anything anybody will be seen on the speculations. But my anticipation is that the president-elect will appoint the right man for the right position. You see, here's the problem with the Bureau. Everybody, we have two parties right now ruling the Bureau. It's either the ruling party or the ruling party. But everybody become an opposition. All right? And it's not possible in any way that the president will appoint everybody that will please everybody. All right? Based on his own judgment, you could see somebody credentials and appoint them based on what he assessed of them. And somebody on the outside say, no, you should have done this better. We see what happened a couple of days ago when Nathaniel Magay was appointed as chair of education. What happened yesterday? The Teachers Union of Liberia, the PTA Association of Liberia, protested and asking him to step aside because of his international sanction. So what you think is different from what other people think. So with the appointment of minister and director and head of public corporations, until those things are done, anything we say will be seen on a speculation. All we hope is that the president will do the right thing and appoint the right people. Liberia is sad that Liberia, the biggest employer is government. And everybody, you got almost a million qualified people in that country. And there are less than 200 positions. So somebody will have to go and somebody have to stay. Those who will be appointed, we hope and pray that they will do the right thing in the interest of the country. Let's put our country first and forget about personal gains and party politics.
Thank you very much. I want to switch to Albert Mobile. This is a question to you, Albert Mobile. This is the issue about Liberia, to my appointment. These are strategic places in the government, Ministry of Finance and that Foreign Affairs. They are very important in the country when it comes to leadership and when it comes to economic growth and stuff in the country. So what is your take? Honor Madam Salif, there was Augustine Garfon that when she took over, Garfon was the finance minister. But what is your take? What is your recommendation to the president? Who you think should be the finance minister and that of the foreign affairs ministry to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs? Those are the two places I'm really looking at.
First, thanks for your question, Mr. Co-Chair. And I just want to put this one out. I believe Madam Ellen, all her, doings, she was one of the most good president Liberia I've ever had. I just want to put that out there. However, it's not about what I think President-elect Bouaka should do. It's what's right for the Liberian people. So, like Mr. Anthony mentioned, it's not about what I think to answer your question. It's about who's right for the job. So, my advice to the president-elect is to just, go ahead and vet these people very well and choose who's going to be the right person for the job. So that's just my my take on it. I'm not going to give out right there. It was not good. So I would just tell the old men to well, look at their experiences, what they've done in the past, their track records, and then make us see like it.
Thank you very much. This is a question. We are looking at appointment position in the government. Strategically, we are looking at the finance ministry and the foreign affairs. So, what is the recommendation to the president? Elect Joseph Boakai? Vulule, are you there?
I know why much. Can you see my video? Because I'm now on the screen.
Yeah, I see you. I see you,
Well, I know.
Can you hear me?
Computer. Yeah, I can hear you clear, but I can't see myself.
Yeah, I said so. Chairman, you saying something?
We can see Yan. Yan is on the screen.
Yeah, Yan, you are there. Right. You are good.
All right, go ahead. I can't see myself on the top.
Okay, maybe your eyes is giving a little problem. No problem, but as long as Jennifer can see you, that's fine. You're now a ghost today. Who can see you? Who can see you very well. There's the issue. Okay, what is your recommendation when it comes to the president and the vice president elect when it comes to appointment, most especially the foreign affairs and that of the finance ministry? What is your recommendation to the president?
I bet to differ with Abba that Manasadi was the best president that Liberia ever had. I bet to differ with Abba on that. Respectfully, I bet to differ.
I did.
Respectfully on that. And also one thing he said, one thing that Abba said I will agree with is the president-elect should vet people, right? The Liberian people voted the president-elect based on experience. These are one of the things that Liberian people voted the president-elect on, based on experience. They said they showcase the president as a most experienced person ever in Liberia quality. So I will, give him a benefit of the doubt. Whoever that he's going to appoint, that he use his experience in government to vet those people and make the right decision for the Liberian people. It's not what I think at this particular point. What is best, the Abba rightly said, for the Liberian people. What is best for the Liberian people, and with the experience that Joe Boakai have, the president should be able to use that experience and make the right decision for the Liberian people.
Well, thank you very much. We will dive straight to switch the president to Honorable Chairman. Honorable Chairman, you are smiling. What's going on the phone? What is going on, Honorable Chairman? Hello, Chairman, are you there?
I'm there, yeah.
Hold on. There's a call. Let me see who is calling. Hello? Are you calling on the show?
Well,
let me put you in. Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Chairman, I will hold you there. We have a caller on the phone. Honorable Chairman, hold on. We have a caller on the phone. We have Prince Checker just from Liberia, just arriving in these United States. Hello, Prince Checker.
How you doing, gentlemen? How you doing? I'm happy to be, man.
Thank you. Thank you for coming back to the United States.
Yes.
How was Liberia?
Well, Liberia is good, when you get money. If you don't get money, Liberia is not good. That's all I can tell you.
But people told me Liberia is too sweet. Why are they telling me Liberia is sweet?
Well, people, everybody go there for different reasons, So everybody have their own agenda when they go to Liberia. So it can be sweet for everybody, and it can be sweet for some people. So that's how Liberia looking, and that's how we're looking at it right now. So as I said to you the last time, Liberia is, it's not that bad. The road construction going on, but too much of dust. The dust take over the city, but people are living their life. They're going by their normal business, and things are just, U.S. rate is what, 192 some area. So area go find it 193. It just depends like that. So no control. Prices is very high. Everything expensive, man. So hopefully. Boakai can come in and do something to work out. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing. Liberians, they don't want to suffer for anything. So we always say, Opo, we're not doing anything good. That's why we want Boakai. So Buckeye get a lot of work to do, a lot of work to do in our country.
Thank you. So what is your take? What is your take when it comes to the topic today? You say you have something to tell Open Table and the rest of the world. What is your take?
You know what? Because we can sit there and say all these things that we want Buckeye to do, but according to what we put out there for Buckeye, we said that he's a man of integrity, he's this and that. So we pray that he can make the right decision to put the right people in place, because there's a same issue we have that old people that Samuel told them, the other guys, and they were not doing the right thing, and the open put in there. So we hope and pray that Buckeye can put the right people in the right place. Because like right now, where Liberia are now, we need the right people who know the right thing to do the job. Don't just put somebody there because you're my uncle, nephew, son, or my daughter, my pa daughter, nephew, or my pa daughter, so put in there. You do that, Buckeye will not go nowhere. 6 years will not come. Like Brompo will start pushing you around. So you should do the right thing, choose the right people, put it in place, and that's it. Because Jan was speaking on that, and it's so true. Because if you don't put the right people there, it will be the same thing. Then we'll start beating the same drum again. So I hope and pray that you can put the right people there, because in the Unity Party itself, let me tell you today, I support Buckeye, I'm now Unity Partisan. But people within the Unity Party, they are voting for position. Can you tell me? It's not happening. They are voting for position right now as we're speaking. So Buckeye have to be very careful. So that's a bigger thing for him. That's a bigger task. He has to work to make sure he work for the Liberian people, not for the party, but the Liberian people. That because the Liberian people elected him as a president. So, but if he don't do that, and he started doing the same thing while the CDC-led government doing, you will see it will not take 3 years. Buckeye will be under the car rolling. I'm not lying to you. Because the way Liberia looking right now, I'm telling you, gentlemen, nobody, you can't fool Liberia anymore. So when you say come and do their work, you should do it. If you don't do it, forget it. They will get rid of you.
Thank you very much. Honorable Chairman, do you have any question for Prince Jacob for Liberia?
I don't have question.
Jan Fulula, do you have any question for the caller?
No.
Thank you very much. So what is the parting statement, Mr. Jacob?
Well, I mean, you guys doing good. I was trying to do a video and send it to the chairman the last time, but I didn't get a video good, But I just want to say, you guys, you are doing great in the community. To the chairman and also to you and my brother here. Sometimes I want for you to get the right information, and put it out there, because if you are giving information, we should depend on you guys to make sure we push our information further. So if you're giving any information about Buckeye, Cummings, Joshua, it should be accurate and take. That's just my advice. So then we will not come say, oh, the chairman said this and what the proof, or Jan said that, but what the proof. But you guys are doing well, and I'm not lying to you guys. Some part of the quarter, people watch Open Table, because I was surprised when I went to Bonneville area. I was there on the stuff, and people were watching Open Table.
Thank you.
So you guys doing good, so you should continue doing it and giving the right information out there, please.
Thank you.
I'm here, I'm back on the ground, I'm continuing to watch this show.
Thank you very much. That's the voice of Mr. Jacob, just came from Liberia. Open Table is global. Open Table is in Brazil. Open Table is in Canada. Open Table is in the United Kingdom. Open Table is everywhere. If people come from Lofa Kante, they sell Lofa Kante. Open Table is there as well. Grand Cru, Niba Kante, Open Table is there. Thank you very much. Robert Chairman, I was with you when it comes to the question. I was talking about the appointment. What's going on? Yeah, Honorable Chairman, I was talking about the appointment, the very appointment when it comes to the newly elected president and vice president. They're going to be taking over January 22nd, 2024. When it comes to the Ministry of Finance and that of the Foreign Affairs, what is the recommendation? because those two places are very strategic?
First of all, the number one area he should be looking at first. I know you are saying both the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Ministry of Finance. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, that's the head of his cabinet. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, he should be looking at that position very, 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 very carefully. I think there's a lot of people qualified around him. He can look in that direction and try to pick one of them. Sarah Beslow, I think she's qualified. She's qualified. Matter of fact, she's been serving in our nation and she's been serving in other countries as well. The foreign ministry, you need someone who can go out there and knock on door, or at least people will open door because they recognize their name. You don't need someone that is going to go like trying to make people to recognize them. They'll be doing that for at least 5 and 6 years and the time will be over. Like the past foreign minister, that past foreign minister was, oh my goodness, I don't want to use, for lack of better words, I would just say he performed poorly. The past foreign minister performed poorly. You need someone who's going to knock on doors and people will say, yes, this is Joseph knocking on this door. Joseph, I will call you back. Yes, I want to put Joseph on the phone. And you have to look at people around you who can do that. Like Augustine Gaffouin. I think Gaffouin can do that. Gaffouin is going out of the country right now. Somewhere in Africa over there. He's serving. And he's been there before. But like Mr. Prince Jacob said, you know, UP right now, everybody fighting. Even some people know within their heart, deep down, they are not qualified for the job. They still fighting for position. That's the place as a candidate and as a president-elect, you can get confused. So you got to relax, take your time, and matter of fact, you got to do this thing from the depth of your heart. People will give you recommendation. They will say this, I recommend Abba, I recommend Mr. Anthony Giffler. And you will have to do that. You see, like right now, I can't even recommend Mr. Anthony Giffler right now because Mr. Anthony Giffler is not performing right now on the show.
Yeah, Anthony Giffler, well, you are lying down or you are sitting?
So the thing about the truth of the matter is the very first, the number one thing he's supposed to be looking at that foreign ministry. You need someone. The foreign ministry is going to be important because you're going to bring investors to the country. You need someone who's going to work over there effectively. Now, when we come to the finance like ministry, you would need someone like ready, who is very capable and understand that position. And the good thing about that ministry is like Amara Kone has been there before. We all can argue that he performed, and we can question his performance. Augustine Gaffouin has been there before, and these are people that are in the corner of the old man. I know Amara is a senator right now, but he can help the old man to pick someone that is going to be qualified for that position. Augustine Gaffouin can help the old man to pick someone that will be qualified for that position. They have been there before. They can help. So he will need to talk to them and make sure he get that particular position right, that finance ministry. But the first and foremost, knocking on his door is the foreign ministry for that position. Look, I expect the old man to knock this out of the ballpark. Any mistake is going to hinder his leadership, and he's not going to perform well because that foreign ministry is very, very important. So I expect him to just hit it out of the ballpark. You don't need someone that's going to land on that job. You need someone who is already recognized out there. And that would be my suggestion to Mr. Joseph Imam-Boyka.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairman. We're going to move straight to the speaker position. We in the House of Representatives, there was an election held, and the victor was Funati Kofa. Funati Kofa won the position, and in the House of Representatives, we're going to dive into that. The pioneer of this community, I think you are the oldest man on this show, and you have a knowledge, you have idea. You are old like Methuselah. I know you and Joseph Boaka hailed from the same high school. So, what is your advice when it comes to what is your advice to the Liberian people in the election that was held, making Fonati Kofa as a as the Speaker of the House?
Thank you. Boga graduated high school, college before I was born. Anyway,
No,
but
no
here's
problem.
the thing. Here's the thing. The whole thing got squandered before they decided to fix
Claudia,
it.
is there a way you can scoot a little bit to your left or right, something like that, so we can see you and the viewer
Can you see me now?
Yeah,
Yes.
Can you see me now?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I said the whole thing got squandered before they decided to fix it. The issue of Fonati getting elected, the question of the dual citizenship, I think in Liberia is to forge forward. All the things should have been squashed out before the election. There should be a committee set up to review your credentials that will make you qualify. But in the 11 hours to make any kind of correction, you will have to be crashing the boat and before you can take off. So Fonati was not in no error. Fonati played by the game. All the loopholes that were available is what Fonati took advantage of, and it was no way to undo them. So having Fonati Kofa as speaker, in my mind, is a Liberian. And I'm sure there's a job description and there's a mandate of the speaker that he will fulfill to the fullest. Excuse me. Liberia has been consumed by the party politics. All right? And we have to understand that Liberia is bigger than the political party. All right? So whatever you are doing it in the confines of your jurisdiction. So I'm sure Fonati Kofa will deliver in a way that the people will benefit. Not him, not the CDC, or a former boss. We are. So until this is done, I look forward to connecting Fonati Kofa exhibiting the best of his leadership. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's the voice of the pioneer of this community. He hears from Lofa Kante. Well, we're going to go to Abba Moba. Abba Moba, you have been around and understand what is going on in Liberia. I think that the Speaker of the House of Representatives election was conducted, and Fonati Kofa won the election in the House of Representatives. So, what is your take on his leadership ability when it comes to becoming Speaker of the House?
Quite frankly, I'm not too adept to his credential as far as history. However, what has happened. He's been elected, appointed. So all we can do is pray that he does the right job as Speaker of the House. And one thing I like about our Constitution is, if somebody's not doing what they're supposed to do, I believe they have the power to impeach him. I know it recently just happened here in the U.S. where the Speaker was impeached for not doing the right job. So I think we have that power too in Liberia. So if for some reason he's not doing the right job, we can go ahead and remove him and put somebody that would do what is right for the Liberian people. So that's my response, co-chair.
Thank you very much. We go to the favorite song, Niba Kante, Nyana Dai Volula. Nyana Volula, you have been observing the politics of Liberia. And whenever I bring Volula on, there's a feedback. I don't know what's going on with Nyana Volula. Hello, Volula.
I'm telling you.
Volula, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Volula.
Yes, I can.
We are discussing the House of Representatives in Liberia. Fonati Kofa won an election. Fonati Kofa won an election. I think he hails from the CDC political party. So this man won an election in the House of Representatives. What is your take on Fonati Kofa becoming the Speaker of the House of Representatives in Liberia?
Yeah. Thank you. Before I go to the speaker, there are two key positions that we need to look at in right now that Joe Boaka got to take seriously if he want his government to really function, track outside investor in the country is the Justice Minister and the Solicitor General in the country. Joe Biden have to be very, very careful with that position. And whoever like he's going to put into that position, they should be fair to the security system in our country, and they should take that position very serious and act on it so that an investor can feel secure to come in the country to invest and create jobs for our people. And the speaker position, I would say it's a good thing that the speaker did not come from the ruling party, so that when something goes wrong, we're not say, oh, they are all from the same ruling party, so what we expect, So the speaker being an opposition is a good thing for the Liberian people. Even though I'm not a fan of Fanati Kofa, from the past, government, the outgoing government, being a deputy speaker from the outgoing government, I'm not a fan of him. They all sat there, they passed all that bogus budget for the nation, and all of them benefited from the corruption in the country. So I'm not a fan. But again, we are looking forward for him to do the right thing as an opposition speaker, to hold the government feet to the fire and work for the Liberian people. The Liberian people elected him. In fact, he has been given the second chance to prove himself and work for the Liberian people diligently. So I'm hoping that he will do it for the Liberian people this time around.
Thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got a million follow. But Honorable Chairman Jesus Tyler Jr., what is your take on the election that took place in the House of Representatives? Fanati Kofa from the CDC government, CDC political party, was the victor as the Speaker of the House of Representatives. Chairman.
Jay Fanati Kofa, I think he was, or he is the current deputy speaker of the House. I think he was in that position before the election, deputy speaker. And if we are talking about qualification, I believe he's qualified. Jay Fanati Kofa is a lawyer. However, we understand that we can talk about some of his criminal case or some of his cases here in the United States, like the embezzlement, because he went to court for embezzlement. He took a lot of money, but he argued that case in court, and he told the people he took the money to go take care of his people back home, to build roads and stuff. so he's supposed to serve a very good amount of time, but I think the judge listened to his plea because he really argued, his lawyer argued that he was doing it from a good heart. So the money he took, he said he went back home to Liberia and started to build roads and other things. So they gave him a very light sentence. I think Fanati Kofa get 2 years or 2 years and a half. But the man is a seasoned lawyer. He's a very good lawyer and whatsoever. Even though the man he's very clandestine in some deals, but I think he can serve that position well. Matter of fact, like I said again, he was deputy speaker of the House. So in the absence of the speaker or the outgoing speaker, I think Fanati Kofa is the man that can serve this position. Like, we shouldn't look at everything from a party basis. Now it will be the time for Joseph Boyka to build a relationship with the Speaker of the House, because that would be very important for him to continue or to lead Liberia in the forward position. There should be some relationship with the Speaker of the House and the President pro tempore and the head of the Senate and everybody else. You got to build relationship with them. But the Speaker of the House would be very important as a president. You got to phone him and tell him congratulations and tell him I look forward to working with you. It's not about the fact that he's from CDC or for whatsoever party you want to claim that he's from and who supported him. You will need him to move Liberia forward. So that's what Joseph Boyka should be doing. I think he's capable of. Jay Fanati Kofa is capable of handling that business. We can put aside his case, his fraud, and his other conviction and everything as on the pure performance basis and being qualified. This man is a seasoned lawyer. This man understands the law and the Constitution. Like Mr. Anthony Gavler said, he used the loopholes in the Constitution to his advantage, and they cannot undo that. And now that he's speaker, you have to work with him. And I will close on what Abba said. If he's not doing well for the Liberian people, it's upon that house, a group of people in that house to kick him out. They can all work together and say, look, for 1 or 2 years, this man as a speaker, we don't see what he's doing. He's not delivering. He's stopping or he's stalling the process, and we want to get rid of him. And they can work together and kick him out. It has happened before. It did. I believe Edwin Snow got kicked out, I think, during early time. When Edwin was mad at Edwin Snow for her famous best friend. We all know Knuckles, the Knuckles situation. When Knuckles picture were all in the newspaper, that aggravated the old man to the
Are you talking about, is it fella Nugga?
I'm not talking about fella Knuckles. That's his older brother. I'm talking about Willie's Knuckles.
Oh, Willie's Nugga. Okay.
Willie's Knuckles picture were all in the newspaper. That aggravated the old man. It went to her bone, and she went to the bottom of that, and she found out that Edwin Snow was part of that, and she made sure Edwin Snow was out of that place. Look, that's the beauty of politics. If you don't know how to understand it, then I'm sorry for you. It's not personal. It's just a game. And she punished Edwin Snow. Edwin Snow will forever live with that punishment because he touched something that went to the heart of the old man, and that was Willie's Knuckles. May his soul rest in peace. So yes, it's very, very capable that you can kick a speaker out of the house, and that is very, very true. So if Funati Kofa is not delivering, the people in that same house, that very house, can kick him out. But I believe he will deliver.
Well, thank you very much, Honorable Chairman. Thank you for that observation. Willie Nugga for Willie Nugga issue. It was a big issue. I didn't even know it was Willie Nugga. But anyway, one of the Nuggas, it is Nuggas. Nuggas is always Nugga. No problem. Let's dive straight into the issue and discuss the issue. This OP table, we don't gossip on OP table. Willie Nugga was apprehended somehow in Liberia. He had to resign from his position from the pressure of the president. We went down straight into the issue. I think we should be talking about the President pro tempore Nyombli Kanga Lawrence. Nyombli Kanga Lawrence was given that position as a speaker. As a president pro tempore the House of Senate. So we're gonna go to Abba Moba and then the Panier, then Bolula before the Bolula era is giving problem. So Mr. Bolula, then go to the chairman. Abba Moba, what is your take when it comes to the President pro tempore Nyombli Kanga Lawrence, the lady, the Iron Lady, the rescue mother, who have become the President pro tempore of the House of Senate?
First, I want to congratulate her. Like I told you, I'm not a up guy. I'm an ANC partisan, but there are certain people I've come and learned to admire. That of Darius Dola and Nyombli Kanga. So, her track record are there. The things she's done over the past as senator and her loyalty to party. So one of those things I admired, and I do believe as Senate pro tem, I believe she will do a great job. Again, I hope for the best. And it's one of those things where if she's not delivering for the Liberian people as we expect, we can hold her feet to the fire, but I have full confidence that she would do what is right, and I look forward to that.
Thank you very much, Abba Moba, ambassador of this community, Liberian community of Indiana. Panier, where are you? Hello, Panier. Where is the Panier? Yeah, Tony Gebler. Hello, Tony Gebler.
Unmute the man. Where's Nyam?
Nyam Fulula left the stage, no problem. I will come to you.
Mr. Gifler. Mr. Gifler is talking.
No, Mr. Gifler is not. It's not muted. It's not. Fulula, can you hear me? Oh my gosh. Hello, Fulula. What is going on with you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yes.
Yes.
So
my
we can hear from the We can hear from the pioneer, so I will come directly to you and ask you this question about the president pro tempore, Nyombli Kanga Lawrence. What is your take when it comes to Nyombli Kanga Lawrence becoming the president pro tempore? You know, when the lines are open, the number to call is 317 717 1162. The number to call is 317 717 1162. The number to call is 317 717 1162. Call and give a contribution on OP Table. The question to Nyan Vurula is, what is your take, Nyan Vurula, when it comes to Nyombli Kanga Lawrence becoming the president pro tempore of the House of Senate?
Yeah,
Yes, Vurula, we can hear
can
you.
you hear me? Yes. You know, the Senator Lawrence becoming president of the Liberia is a wonderful team. It gave hope to females who are 17 for the who think that they can't get anything in the country because they are status.
Hold on, Vurula, Vurula, is that a way you can go and come out because your internet is giving problem? Is that a way you can go and come by again? Your internet is giving problem. Young Vurula, your internet is giving problem. We got to solve these problems in the United States. I don't know. You want to Chairman, can you share with Young Vurula your internet? Vurula, can you go? I'm listening to you. Young Vurula,
I think your internet is giving problem. I think he's got.
yeah, it's giving problem. Y'all need to turn the TV off. Anyway, let's go ahead and over Chairman. It's just you and I now. Everybody gone, but we can discuss the issue very well. So, what is your take on the president pro tempore, Madam Lawrence, Nyombli Kanga Lawrence?
Madam Nyombli Kanga Lawrence. I'm happy for her. To be frank, I'm happy for her. You know, I said this earlier. I said this last year. I said I'm very happy for her because I said this about Jeremiah Kun last year. I said Jeremiah Kun stole her blessing. In the Bible, you know, the other brother stole or the other brother blessing. Or Jeremiah Kun stole Nyombli
Who the other brother stole the other brother blessing? We don't got the open table.
Jacob stole Esau's blessing. Jeremiah Kun is the political Jacob. Jeremiah Kun is the political Jacob. He stole Nyombli blessing. That was the blessing for Nyombli. Nyombli is supposed to be, right now as we speak, she's supposed to be the vice president of Liberia. But Jeremiah Kun managed, and he came in there and he did whatever he's supposed to do with PYJ, and he stole her blessing. However, I believe it benefited UP because, again, I really do not see Joseph Boyka winning without Nimba County. So maybe the politics of using Jeremiah Kun, it was the best decision from the old man. And hence, we can look at that now. We can say, yes, the old man made a very, very good decision because, look, how close that election was very close. It was very, very close. So Jeremiah Kun on that ticket gave him that little bump over George Weah. And that is why Joseph Boyka is now president-elect, and he will be taking the oath next week. So that decision was a very good decision, even though Jeremiah Kun stole Yombli's blessing. However, I believe, I'm happy for her. As a president pro tem, right? She's in a unique position to show leadership. The leadership she's supposed to show as vice president, she's in that position to show it now. She should not be too emotional in this process. You are leading a group of men. I believe in the Senate, the men, they are in majority. So Nyombli is in a very good position, a unique position to show leadership. She leading a majority group that they are men. And her leadership over there is going to benefit Joseph Boyka. It is based on her leadership that Joseph Boyka can rely on that leadership and then get something good for that Senate. Because if Nyombli is actually working and doing things that she's supposed to do, she will reduce the burden on the president, and the president will rely on her a lot of time. And you know what that's going to do for her? It's going to make her a better candidate in the future. Because Yombly is going to be looking to be running the game maybe as president or vice president. So right now, she is working on something unique as a president pro tem, and I wish her well. I wish her well. Matter of fact, I love to see women stepping up to the plate. I love to see women leading. In spite of the old narrative or the backward view that women are just women, we should just relegate them to the kitchen. Women are taking the front seat now, and that's okay. Yeah. We need men that are strong, that will accept that. To be a man, you got to understand that it's okay to have a woman with opinion. It's okay to have a woman that is going to question your views. It's okay to have a woman that will say yes and that will say no. You cannot have someone that you just want to say yes man all the time. And Yombly is going to be the head of that Senate. The men going to be looking forward to her leadership. I wish her well, and she will be doing herself justice if she lead well. And down the line, they will reward her. So we look forward to her good leadership.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairman. Thank you. I think we skipped Nya. We got to go back to Nya Vulule. Nya Vulule, can you hear me? Hello, Vulule. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Nya Vulule, we are talking about the President pro tempore, Madame Lawrence, Yombly Kanga Lawrence, the rescue murder. The woman that make the other political parties to crawl on their ballot when it was election time. So, Vulula, what is your take on the lady becoming the President pro tempore of the House of Senate, the Republic of Liberia?
It's a wonderful. I think she's the second female to take that position in the country. I think Honor Taylor, there was a woman that I'm forgetting her name. There was a woman, I think Taylor as well, that was in that position. I think she's the second. It's a great thing for the nation. It's a great thing for our females in the country. It's a great thing for even our daughters over here to see the woman can go that extent as well. So they should not, they are not limited. They can do whatever that men can do. They can even do it even better than what men can do. So it's a great thing for our young people, especially our young females in the country who are in high school, colleges, that yes, they will be now setting an example on Madam Lawrence that, if Madam Lawrence can go that far, myself too, I can push myself to go that far. So it's a great thing. It's a great thing. I came in late. I heard Joseph saying, some stuff, which with him on that. Madam Lawrence now is in a position to make an impact. She in a position to prove to the Bazodian, especially with Grand Bassa, where she coming from, to prove to them that yes, I can do something. I think she's going to be like 18 years now in the Senate, 18 or 20, 27. I think our third, right? So she in that position right now to prove to the Liberian people, to show some leadership, to work alongside with the president to deliver to the Liberian people and rescue the Liberian people good. That what they say they came in to rescue. Now, and she in a better position. They were very strategic importing members of committees, into as chair of committees in the Senate. They were very strategic. Like Peter, he's solely support the rescue team, which is Jim Barney from Maryland. When you look at it, and chair on foreign affairs, he solely supported the rescue team, which is Abraham Dara DeLong. So they were very strategic importing to places where leading would be very easy for them in the Senate. So that was strategic for them. I give it to that. And I would say I'm in full support of Madam Lawrence becoming the Senate pro tem, and I look forward to her leadership.
Thank you very much, Nyavulula. The number to call is 317-717-1162. The number to call is 717-1162. We're going to be diving straight into the issue, discussing the LeBron community. Tomorrow, LAI board directors will be swearing in tomorrow. Tomorrow, the LAI board directors will be swearing in tomorrow. I think we have to discuss this. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with your line today. So we will start with Abba, who is in this community. From go to Volula. From Volula, go to the chairman, and then Tony Gaver left us. Ambassador, you have been in this community. You understand how these vetting process have been done. If you don't know, I think Honorable Chairman of Volula will explain to you very well. But so, what is your take tomorrow when it comes to the board? The 5 the 5 members that were appointed by the president of this community, and they're going to be sworn in tomorrow as the current board. What is your take on that? We can't hear you. I don't know what you have done to yourself.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I said, first of all, I want to congratulate the newly appointed board members, for being appointed. However, I'm still not happy with the president on his appointment of these people, because during our campaign, we have promised the Liberian people, the people of this community, that we're going to have a young face on that board. And I don't see that. I'm not happy with that. But you know what? Life goes on. However, tomorrow I will do my due diligence, if I'm able to go and celebrate and witness history as we induct these board members into the due duties. So I will be there, even though I'm not happy with the president's decision. I will be there to support as I am obligated to.
Thank you very much. Abba Mobah is not happy with the president appointment because during the election, our message was young people will prevail. Young people will take part in leadership. Young people will do things that the old people have not done. And if you do more than what the old people have done in this community, but the president came out and said, the young people will keep you guys in the back as they have done previously from other leadership, and I will do that. And the president, Julius Parker, left silver-headed man and young people like Nyam Volula, Joseph Ziggy Sele Jr., Jeremiah Sele, and the greater SYC, Abba Mobah, and the lives of other people in this community. But he said that the president said in a quote, the president said that becoming a member of the board, you have a silver hair, and I don't think you have a silver hair, Abba Mobah. You don't have a silver hair. You don't have a silver hair. I don't have a silver hair. Jill doesn't have a silver hair. But anyway, we'll dive into that. What is your take on the president appointment appointment when it comes to the newly appointed board members that are going to be sworn in tomorrow at 12:30 p.m.
Again, the Liberian people of this community trusted the president leadership ability to lead them, to lead their affairs. So most of the decision that the president will make, it will not be in the interest of a lot of people, but the president, in his own discretion, he see it very necessary that the decision, it will benefit, at the end of the day, it will benefit the community. If you look on the board, Miko is not old. You might be talking about Oko is not old. Yeah. Vani is not that old, So we're talking about SK Masale, that would be an insult to SK Masale to say he's old.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You don't know old people. Hold on.
I'm in row. You're not allowing me to learn.
Go ahead. But I filtered the condition and Yamvula doesn't have old people. Go ahead, Yamvula.
Yeah, but you're talking about How old
When
is
we talk
Fela
about old,
Logi?
it's not a, it's not, it's not a,
If you talk about young people, if you comparing Fela Logi and SK Masale, they would be of the same age. If you comparing
no,
Fela Logi,
Fela Logi and SK Masale are not the same age. Young Fulula, I don't know how you do your
if you compare
process when it
Fela
comes
Logi
to
and
age.
Bani or Nico, they would be of the same age. You know, SK is older than Fela,
See,
that few years. You
young
know,
Fulula, let me hold you
SK
there. Let me
is
hold you there, Fulula. Fulula, let me hold you there.
I
Let
will
me hold
tell
you
you
there,
that.
Fulula.
I will tell you that the decision that the president will make, majority of the decision, not a lot of people going to how you call it, like the idea, but we trusted the decision making ability of the president. That's why we elected him. So that gave the president the benefit of the doubt to exercise that right that was given to him by the Constitution. He vetted those people very diligently before appointing them. So that gave them the benefit of the doubt. If they don't work for the interest of the Liberian people now, then we can now have something to say. But
Thank
I'm
you.
telling you, the president has been very diverse in his decision making. The president has to work majority of young people in this community than any other president so far. And having leadership lead towards the Liberian young people more than any other president of this community. So that give the president the benefit of the doubt, and the people that were appointed, that give them the benefit of the doubt.
Young Fulula, you know, sometimes I sit down, I question myself. If young Fulula can come out and say SK Masale is a very young man. I don't know the definition of young to young Fulula, and you are comparing SK Masale to Fela Logi. Are you killing me, young Fulula? Fela Logi is a Peking in the Liberian term. When I mean Peking, he's a young man, very young. You cannot compare SK Masale to that of Fela Logi. And there's an issue again. Vulula, hold on. We are talking about young people to be on the board. At least if the president had appointed like 2 young person on the board, they're going to be a plus. But we were in the community here talking about we want empowerment of young people. So we let me take this call. Hold on 1 minute. I don't know if this call for open table. Hello.
Yeah, you are being very wrong. Let me take that call. I'll be very friend with you for you to even compare Logan to SK Masale or even Nico and say they are young. But go ahead, SYZ.
I'm sorry, this call it wasn't for open table, but there's an issue, Fulula. You cannot do that comparison. The open table, you have to be very real. We believe in a reality.
That's my opinion. So, that's my opinion. You
okay,
like it or not? That's my opinion.
Let me switch the on to Honorable Chairman. Honorable Chairman, what is your take when it comes to the newly appointed board members? They're going to be sworn in tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. 2:30 p.m. in the Annapolis time. What is your take on that? The new board member are going to be sworn in tomorrow.
My take is the president failed us and those who believe in. The president failed the young people that believe in him and run his campaign in the trenches. The president failed the young people that were under the rain and saying vote for Mr. Parker. The president fumbled the ball on the very crucial decision. You have a call?
No.
And the president fumbled the ball on the very crucial decision. The president reneged on a promise he made at the table in the midst of young people. Look, the community is changing. This community is changing, and the face of this community is changing. And you have a lot of young and energetic people in this community. For you to have a bowl of 5 people, 5, good 5, not a single one of them is looking like us, talk like us, speak like us, matter of fact, hang in our circle for you to say yes and tell us that the president for people like Miko and Bani. How many times you see Miko hang out with the leg of people in their 20s and 30s? How many times do you see Bani? Bani is my older brother. I talked to him on the phone or whatever. How many times you see Bani out running in the same circle? We don't have to be friends and whatsoever, but there are capable young people in this community. Matter of fact, this community in America is one of the forward-moving community of group of young people. This community in this community, you see people who are educated, you see people who are moving forward in their professional careers and doing the things that others want us to do. Matter of fact, we are staying out of trouble. If you look at the incarceration rate in all Liberian community compared to the community in Indiana, the youth and the young people in the community, they are doing absolutely well. Very few you will talk about when we talk about the incarceration rate. We have people, young professionals that are moving forward. I can give you lists of them. The princess or princess who is in or pharmaceutical school. I can give you the list of Jan the Volule, and I can give you the list of John Z. Akwe. I can give you a list of Abbott. I can give you the twins, the famous twins. I can give you a list of Fatima and Jima. I can give you names of Kevin Sele, Joseph Sele Jr. I can give you the name of Jeremiah Sele. I can give you the name of, I can keep going. Do you want me to keep going, keep going, keep going? I can give you that. And look, when you have this, you have young people, even on his committee. Look, the very committee you are talking about, he appointing young people is the same. It's the same thing I brought to Avin face, to the face of Avin. Avin will tell you that Avin fumbled the ball on that particular decision as well. He put old people there. You know who sat in his office and sat in his face every time and was pushing his agenda? It was young people. When it comes down to elect Bo, Avin put all people around him, because you know why? You guys keep telling us in this community that old people will just be on the board to make decisions, and young people that are just good for making noise and causing campaign and raising campaign song. No, we are not going to be singing kumbaya, 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 and then old people be sitting by and just be relaxing. How many times did you hear SK Masale campaign for Mr. Julius Parkers? How many times did you see him on the ring holding umbrella and pushing the agenda for Mr. Julius Parker? Who is his friend? Mr. Julius Parker's friend is SK Masale. We were under the rain, in the trenches, beating on door, driving here and there. We asked for just 1 out of 5 people. 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5. 2 out of 5. You fumbled the ball, and you want to tell all that Miko is young? How many times you have seen Miko or young Miko? Miko is less than 45. You kidding me? SK Masale and Fidel Logan are in the same age group now. You kidding me? Is it because Vani talked to me, so Vani is a young man? Vani is older than me. Vani is older than me. I respect Vani. There was few people over there that I believe that's supposed to be that. Vani worked for Mr. Parker. Vani deserved to be on that board. Vani put in work. Matter of fact, I want for Vani said to be the head of that board because he put in work. He didn't shy away from working. Even though he was behind the scene and doing something, he did work. Matter of fact, I expected him to look into Logan Camp and look for some people in Logan Camp and bring them together. Mr. Parker administration cannot move forward without the young people. He knows that. And that's why he got them on the committees. But we are not just foot soldiers. We are not just noise makers in the community. This is why some of us reject those appointments, and we will speak on it even though we respect the leader. We know that we didn't elect a man that is perfect, and we don't want for perfection to be the enemy of good. But Mr. Parker cannot look in our face and tell us anymore again that he will give all a young bull and we accept it. I will not be on the ring to be preaching that campaign no more. That's why some of us deciding to retire from politics in the community, because you know why? They want us to do the dirty work, and they want to push their agenda that is just going to satisfy them, and they sit back and relax. That was the one thing. I didn't go to that boat to go vote because I took that very keen and very personally. But however, I will still work and make sure Mr. Parker, we made a decision that is right for this community. Mr. Parker running against Logan, I will vote Mr. Parker over again because of how the things transpire. Because Logan fumbled the ball when it comes time for us to discuss a young man, and he lied in our face. Logan told us he wasn't running. I'm not going to see that. This is open table. So when Logan told us in our face he wasn't running, and it's time for him to run, no, you can't play me like a fool twice. I'm sorry. That's why I took Mr. Parker, and I will make that decision again because of how Logan proceeded. However, Mr. Parker fumbled the ball with that ball, and you know that ball is going to outlive him because that ball is supposed to be there for outlive his term. I'm sorry, it's going to be there for 3 years. Mr. Parker going to be out in 2. You need young person on the ball. So when you get a decision that involves a young person or somebody that's supposed to be making decision when young people are going ahead, who's on that ball that's going to come from a young perspective? Who's going to offer you, say, oh, I know Abba, I talk to Abba. Usually Abba can get mad, but Abba will not. Abba will not see things this way, or Abba might see things this way. Abba is somebody I will talk to, I will place the call. Who on that ball? You want to tell me that me and Miko will be hanging out now? Miko is my peer group. Abba and Miko is Abba peer group. Miko is John Z peer group. Miko is young peer group. Thank you, Jan, for telling all how young people look at, because your own definition of young people, we find out the people that is different for every one of us.
Yeah, SK Masale is a young man. He's in your 20s. Thank you very much. Honorable Chairman, you have said it all. Jan Volule, let me be very audacious with you. Jan Volule on the show, this open table. Jan Volule, it makes me sick to my stomach. When you come here, you call these guys young people. Jan Volule, let's be very audacious now. Looking at this appointment, you know, Volule, the type of work you do when it comes to election. For some of us, the greater XYZ, there are some household right now. I can just walk into that household because of the damages we caused during the elections. I'm being very honest. For men of me, I don't keep grudges. I see them and I talk to them, and I move on. And it's election, so we do this thing for people. People come to power and say these guys are not qualified. We are qualified. We know we are qualified. How many young men? Young Volule, don't you think you are qualified to be on a board as well? You are. Don't be so complacent. What's going on with Jan Volule stuff? Don't be so complacent with the EULA representative position you got. I understand that. I'm not bragging about stuff, but this is our community. We have to serve this community according to norms. We're not saying the guys that they appointed, they are not qualified, but when we kick the dust, when we step in the water, when we step in the snow to do things, we are doing it not just for us, but for our children, for our grandmothers, for our granddad who don't have the voice to speak out. Those are the people we represent. Those are the people we stand in the struggle for. We the grassroots. If we don't set this precedent, nobody will do on our behalf. And that's why we are here. Like the chairman spoke, he spoke very well. He spoke with efficient. And I like that. That's how you're supposed to speak. We don't come here to sugarcoat. We are not building bridges for love. Even though we do, but when the need be for to say the truth, let's say the truth. These guys will be here. They say in politics, there is no permanent friend, there is no permanent enemy. So we come here, we say the truth, and we move on. We're not buying, let's say, love or likeness from other people. When we come and discuss the issue, let me be very audacious and say the truth to the people, because the people are here that are listening to us. We cannot mislead our people. There is no way you would say, Vanny is my senior brother. I hang out with Vanny most of the time. I call Vanny. Even if I call Vanny right now, he will answer my call. But the most important thing is, at least Vanny should have been the chairman of the board, the new board, and then take either Joseph Ziggy Jr. or Abbott or Jan Volule, 2% from the young community, add them to the old forces. But where is SK Masale? When last have you seen text message from SK Masale in a group chat when we're in the Vanguard? Jan Volule, this question is yours. When last have you seen SK Masale in the Vanguard, in the struggle, sending text messages when election time? These are something.
If you say that, so, you will be. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you. Go ahead, Volule.
Yeah. If you say that, you will be dishonest to SK. I would not lie to you. SK might not be a lot of people in this community.
MC.
Hold on,
yes,
let me talk.
Yes, that's the MC. Yeah, that's the MC.
That's the MC. Yeah. All he does is come and hold a microphone and dance a David dance. And everything, he even ask for pay. These are the people that means that he's on the board going to be paying him to be an MC. Is that what we're going to dive in now? Mr. Fulula?
There are
Go ahead.
there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people in the campaign time. You might not see them on in the forefront, you know, or speaking out there the way we do, the way we do. But I will tell you, these are people that can be on in a using the Nino. These are people that can be in a bike using their cell phone, using their influence to talk to people in the back. They will not come up in the front and talk. I will not lie to you. So if we sit on this platform and they can't do nothing, we'll not be doing that due diligence. We'll not
No,
be doing
yeah,
that due diligence.
yeah, you're
But
not going to come here yet and try to be political correct and try to give favor for the people, because sometimes down the line you will try to talk to them. We have to be speaking truth to power. We are not saying they
I
cannot
am
do
not
nothing.
going to be political correct.
We are not saying,
But these are people that I've seen. These are people
We
that
are
I've
not
seen
saying-
that they
we are
talk
not
to people
saying they
behind the
cannot do
scene.
nothing. We are not saying they cannot do nothing. We are not saying they cannot do nothing. We are saying we were in the trenches and we were under the rain. They didn't do no pushing. When last was SK Masale at any meeting? When last was SK Masale or to your general meeting, except when it was time for them to elect the board? Tell me when last he attended the meeting, I can pull out the record for the meeting. It was time for them to elect them on the board. That was the first time he went to a meeting. You want to talk about beyond the scene? When last you want to talk about, let's talk about inauguration. Did he get paid to be the MC? He did get paid to be an MC. Oh, do you know how much time some of us give our money willingly and even our voice for this community and never take a penny? And you could do community service and you get paid? Do you know how many times? That was someone that's supposed to be on the board. Matter of fact, that Mr. Parker is his friend. His friend's getting inaugurated. He's supposed to do that free of charge. Look, we will speak when it's appropriate for us to speak, even when people like it or not. And these are things we want for people to come to repentance. That Mr. Masale, next time when he pick up the mic, he should know that he's serving the community and he should do so willingly. Because some of us, the XYZ and myself, could hold that mic on inauguration without accepting a penny. Matter of fact, we're supposed to be the MC because we preach for this Parker campaign, and he went and he paid someone to be MC when we could do the free of charge. You know how much dollars we pay for Parker to be elected? Ask Auntie Dalisha. She will tell you from our own pocket over $1,000 we used to register people. You want to tell me what? Look, Mr. Parker fumbled and he dropped the ball on this. I will tell you there are two people or maybe three over there that I will say yes, they're supposed to, like Madam Evelyn Cassell. I love the fact that she's there because she went through a lot. She was on the committee initially. She went through a lot, and she's right there, so she get rewarded. Miko was on the committee. Miko, matter of fact, Miko accepted. When they shift for that and they changed that team, Miko accepted and she was still with Parker. Miko deserves to be on that board. Vanny deserves to be on that board. That's the three people I will give you on my hand. But the rest of the other people, whatsoever, I question their participation. I love my old man, Bishop Winnie. I love him. Matter of fact, I will be going to the church anytime or whatsoever. I talk to him, Bishop Winnie is a very sound man or whatsoever. But one thing I will give you is I will give you my honesty. When people are not deserving of certain things, you don't give it to them. You don't. I will tell you again, didn't SK Masade get paid to be MC for this community inauguration time? He did get paid. You know how much people into
not disputing the fact of what you are saying. But when you say during campaign time, that I will not agree with you on. These are people that can be behind the scene pushing the Nino. I'm not saying they say. I say. These are people that can be behind the scene pushing the Nino. But every other thing you say, I agree with you on. But we should not sit there and say during campaign time they can't be nowhere to be found. Not everybody can be on the front line. Not everybody will be running from door to door that we do. But they're there, they're using their influence, they're using their phone, they're using whatsoever it takes to bring people on board behind the scene. These are people. I will tell you that. But taking pay to be MC, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with you.
Thank you.
assistant campaign chair for Parker on next to Nogo. But when the SK Mazade called the team and tell you say he get how many names he get on that list, you are assistant campaign chair. A matter of fact, campaign's over. Please tell us when you are speaking to SK Mazade to help.
Not never.
Thank you very much.
So Nyavolule, not Nyavolule, but Abba Mobile, you say you felt disenchanted. That's why you are there in the backstage. So why are you feeling disenchanted?
No. Point of pressure. I don't feel disenchanted. I will tell you this. You know, our Liberian ways is what somebody
you are moving. Can you be a little bit? Yeah. Okay. You are fine now.
I don't feel disenchanted. I just want to clear the record, make the record clear.
That's a good one.
I feel like in our Liberian community, when somebody go above and beyond for somebody, we feel like that person owe us something. And you know, when I was appointed, if you ask anybody, I never wanted anything from the administration. I just wanted to do my part to have Mr. Parker elected because I believe he is the right person for this community, and I still believe he is.
Yes,
you know,
me too. I believe that.
Right, but I think sometimes people like to create their own story in their head as to, oh, Albert didn't get appointed here, he didn't get this. I didn't want anything. You can ask the administration, you can ask other big people, but I think sometimes we feel we owe somebody something when they do something for us. So yes, I accepted the appointment that was appointed to me, but you know, I'm a very young man. I'm a busy man. You know, I have to provide for myself and do other things. So some of these, you know, occurrences that have happened with having to travel and do other things, you know, kind of held me back from performing my duties. You understand me? So that's not an excuse whatsoever, but I just don't want this notion to be out there that I feel disenchanted. I would never feel disenchanted. I feel Mr. Parker is one of the best.
Thank you, Ambassador.
We ever had. And I will always support him.
Ambassador, before you go, Ambassador, you were appointed as IRC chair, and your committee performed poorly under the administration of Mr. Parker. What is the take when you got F doing the grading of the various committee and very appointed position in this committee? Your committee had F for the yearly performance. What is the take on the F grade you score as a co-chair to the IRC position in this committee?
Well, as I just stated, I've been inactive. So the grading, I don't know if you took my inactiveness to grade, but as you all know,
it is a committee that graded your position as well.
Right. And I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is you can't grade a student for being sick and not going to school and say you are enrolled in school. You can't do that.
So the man,
you know what I'm saying?
The man saying, it's incomplete.
If you're grading the entire class, then that's different. But you can't grade a specific student and say I'm going to give you F because you were sick and had a situation you couldn't attend school. You can't do that. So you know, you guys came up with your grades.
No, it's not the community.
All right, the committee came up with a grade. We was an F for my committee. Yes, I was not part of the committee performing my duties. So I can speak on the grade you gave my committee because I wasn't part of that because I was inactive due to certain situation. So if the community think we had an F, we had an F. And all that means is we just have to better ourselves this time around and do better. Okay, so I agree with the community because they did their observation. So, you know, I can say what we have F, what we have B or what. I just agree with it. And then coming this year, we can, you know, learn from the mistakes, but you can't put the blame on me because the ambassador was inactive due to certain situation.
Okay, Ambassador, honorable chairman, because Nyavolule now, I know Nyavolule is taking side with, I don't know what you taking side with this community, but there's an issue. Mr. Chairman, Nyavolule,
this is my opinion.
Volule, hold a peace. I will come to you.
No.
Volule, hold on. The young people like SK Masale now, Nyavolule, hold on. SK Masale like young men. But
You
this
talking
is the
about
issue.
young people. You talking about young people.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
Abba,
hold on.
yeah, Abba was appointed. He did not perform. Yeah, Jeremiah Che, as a young man, he was appointed. He did not perform.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
Abba Kere, no, hold on. Kere was overwhelmingly elected. He did not perform. So he expecting the president to appoint people that will perform. Then it will fall by on him. Come on now.
That Mr. George W. She's for all our persons who are appointed. She didn't perform. Mr. George W. Don't talk about all our people not performing. You can name all our list as well.
Yes.
You can name all our people that didn't perform as well. You are not going to make that comparison.
So I'm saying that young people have to prove to the people and to the can do the job. And the president, I'm not going to doubt the president's decision. The president's decision, for me, in my opinion, right? I go with a decision until the people that were appointed, that are being appointed, they can do otherwise. Other than that, I stick with the president's decision.
Let me come in a little bit. We are not saying that
you cannot say I'm taking side. What should I say? You taking side too? You cannot say I'm taking side. My opinion.
Okay, I rephrase that.
The other way, I'm looking at the other way. We all cannot be on the same.
Okay, I rephrase. Nyan Vurula is taking SK Masale to be 20 years old. That's the problem we have right now on this OP table. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Facebook Live, you are on the voice of OP table.
The young people have to prove themselves.
If you're in Liberia, the number to call is 317-717-1162. If you're in these United States, the number to call is 317-717-1162. If you're in Indianapolis, Indiana, LeBron community, the number to call is 317-717-1162. We are discussing LAR newly appointed board by the president of this community, President Julius Parker. These guys will be showing in tomorrow at about 2:30 p.m. Is it Central Time or Eastern Time? I think it's Eastern Time. So the number to call is 317-717-1162. Call and give a contribution on OP table. We are discussing the newly appointed board members by the president of this community, President Julius Parker. So, Honorable Chairman, do you have anything to say?
Yes, I have a lot to say.
Go ahead. We'll soon be closing.
Yeah, we'll soon be closing. I have a lot to say. When Jan said he has an old man, because Jan is an old man now, because I can't call him a young man, for him to talk about young people performing. Because if we talk about young people performing, Jan Volule, sometimes you said to the Benta, you resign because of reason best known to yourself. So you are part of the reason why the young people are not performing as well. So let's forget about that. We're not going to punish based on instances. We are telling you that on the board of 5 people, a board of 5 people that will be making critical decisions that will come before the board. Like Robert Carey, a case went before the board. How Robert Carey has someone young on that board, maybe he will be calling them, talking to them and say, oh, man, maybe I understand this from your perspective or whatsoever. But you're looking here, 5. The president have 5. It's like you have 5 shots. And you give it all to one side and you want us to be okay with that decision. We will never be okay. The young people has been performing since we've been in this community. Young people do perform. You are not going to go look at 1 or 2 people or 1 or 2 instances and say because they didn't perform, so the young people got to prove themselves. If anybody got to prove themselves, maybe you got to prove yourself or some. Or we are proving ourselves beyond reasonable doubt that we are capable to do things in this community. And I will tell you, like Abba said, when we talk to this president, some of us, we make it clear. I told him, Abba was there, Knuckles was there, and everybody, I don't want opposition. At the time, and still this time, I'm between Indiana and out of Indiana. I'm 50-50. I don't want opposition. I cannot do opposition or work in this administration when I'm not 100% committed to. But I can give you a list of individuals, young, in this community that are capable. Like I will give you. They're twins. They're family twins. Those children, they are head of the. They are doing very well in the education sector in Indiana. Who told you they can be on the board? They are not political, but they can make reasonable decisions that will help our education sector. In on that board, and Siane and Seattle, they can make good decisions. Jiman family, she can make good decisions. Fatima family can make good decisions. Patient Cordo can make good decisions. My alpha patient Sele can make good decisions. And I will give you Ayi, and I will give you a lot of people under 40. a lot of people on the phone that can make good decisions. If the president look at this community, five. We
Did
sat
you-
and we talked to him. Why you want to either Robbie say what? Did I what?
Go ahead.
Did you give the president a list that the president did not go by? Or did you ask the president? The president didn't reach out to young people. They turned it down. Did you ask
Yes, the president now reach out to young people. Don't come over here and sit here and be trying to. This is open table.
You gotta make me understand. Did you ask the president? The president did not reach out to young people. You gotta make me understand.
Yes, I will make you understand. Yes, I'm speaking fact. Everybody he reached out to, I'm aware, and they were not in their 30s or in their 20s. Everybody that the president reached out to, I'm aware. Even though he didn't tell me, he never did run it by me. I can give you the list of people that was on the list. And they were not in their 30s, they were not in their 20s. So don't sit here and try to cover wrong. Try to be as open as it is. He dropped the ball on this particular decision.
I'm always open.
I still believe.
I'm looking at it from my perspective.
Hold on. I will switch the pendulum to you. Let him learn. I will give you the pendulum so you can speak.
I still believe Mr. Parker is the right person to lead this community at this junction, at this time. Like I said, we are not going to make perfection to be the enemy of good. This was a decision that he dropped, and he dropped it right on their face. He cannot redo this decision right now. But look, when you promise people some things, especially people that are in the trenches for you, people, look, we came to him and we tell him, I don't want a bold position. I was going to refer him to anybody. XYZ and Abbott or the family sister or whatsoever, I get list I could refer him to. I told him, I said, but young person, at least one. I'm not even surviving for two, at least one young person. And you couldn't do that. And you're going to sit here and tell us or whatsoever that this was the right decision or whatsoever. You know what? That bold decision is very critical and is important. Because when it comes election time again, you will see a young person face on the ballot. A young person face will be on the ballot. A young person will need an advocate on that board. You know who can make some election decisions? They're bold. You will see a lot of old people. That's how ballot team get dismantled, because you have old people on that board. So old people are on the board. They take ballot team, they chunk it away because nobody could understand from ballot perspective. They say, you know what? The young people, they are too much here. Matter of fact, we put on it in. You know, some people say they are football players. They call a football player and not maker in the community.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairman. Thank you. You have said it enough.
Can I come in real
Thank you. Yeah, you come in. Let me go to Volula. I will bring you on. I better go.
quick?
All right. What you gotta say? Hold on, Volula.
So Mr. Volula, you spoke recently to my performance. You know, it's very disappointing. You of all people should know what I'm capable of when we ran the campaign as a co-chair. You know my potential. You know my work ethic. You know I handle up to 10 grand with a penny getting missing. You know what I did during the election. So for you to come here and Mr. Volula and say the likes of Abba was appointed and did not perform, you should understand my circumstances, because you know what I've done in the past and you know what I can do when I want to do it. So I just want to lay that case to rest and we can proceed.
Thank you very much. I bring on Jan Volula. Volula, what is your take when it comes to these things that are happening in our community? Even though you call SK Masele the MC as a young man, the man who performed during the inauguration. Hold on, let me land.
Of course, he's a young man. He's not an old man. To me, he's not an old man. I'm not going to call you an old man. He's not an old man.
Let me land.
He's a young man.
His ears 50. That's not young.
Let me land.
He's a young man. You see a 50, he's a young man. He's a young man.
Okay.
Yeah, you see a
40,
he's a young man. You see a 50, he's a young man. He's not old around here. No, even that the family is a young man. Family as a young so that we are looking at
why you always beating on Joseph Braca?
No, hold on. On that note, we gotta close the show now.
Let me land. Y'all better wear
a general range of young people. If that family is 70 is young, and Braca, Never say Brega is old when Brega is older than Dr. Family just 8 years. So Dr. Family is in his 70s and you say he's a young man. My old man, Joseph Brega, young man Joseph Brega. From today, please call the Lofa County boy, young man. Say the young man Joseph Brega because he's just 8 years older than Dr. Family. Brega is 8 years older than Dr. Family. 8 years. They are peer group. So go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, by the power investor, you mean to be the moderator on this show. I think we got to put this to rest. We got to do a parting statement, get out here because Young Furula will be sitting on the show. We gotta go. Abadas get a parting statement. Young Furula get a parting statement, and then we gotta wrap it up. Young Furula is no longer singing English very well. Go ahead, Abadas Bo, get a parting statement.
Yeah, gentlemen.
So because you agree on my own. Okay.
No, you can.
That's fine.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Abba.
I thought you learned.
Go ahead, Abba.
Honorable Chairman, Co-Chair, our UDA representative, Mr. Jan Vula, I just want to say thank you for inviting me on the show today. It was a great discussion, and this is one of the things that's beautiful about our community. We can come together and have discussions like this. We don't have to agree on everything, and I think that's the beauty of unity and community. So I want to say thank you again, all the panelists for having me, and I look back to having a great discussion. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, Ambassador. Nyan Furula, you can say whatever you want to say now. The boys in your code. Go ahead and beat me. Anyhow you want to beat me today, I'm here. Go ahead.
Thank you, Abba. It's a pleasure to have you on Open Table. You know, we'd love to have you again. This is what we do here. Even behind the scenes, this is what we do all the time. We do it. We disagree among one another very lengthily. We have a heat. We can have a heated discussion even behind the scene. That's what we do on Open Table. But you are welcome here anytime. Open Table is open for everybody here. We come here, we discuss right there. We don't have to come here to agree for all of us to be on the same side all of the time. That's what makes the table very unique. You know, so thank you for coming today. Well, again, I stand by the president's decision. The president's decision, I stand by it until those people that were appointed, that are being appointed, they can do otherwise. But other than that, I trust the president's ability of making those appointments. I believe that those people that were appointed, they will deliver to this community and they will do the job and they will live up to the expectation of the Liberian people in Indiana. So I still stand with the president's decision. You know, I'm not looking for favor from anybody. I can nail it any way I see it. So just how you're seeing it on the other side, I'm seeing it on the other side too. So y'all have to pardon me for that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, the president's decision is right. So I will just leave it. It is right now. You know, until then, I stand by the president's decision of the board appointment.
Thank you very much, Nyan Furula, Niba Kante. Nyan Furula, one of the good guys in this community, Furula. Well, even though Nyan Furula, we disagree with Nyan Furula, for him not recognizing young people, that's one thing. But Nyan Furula have his own agenda. Nyan Furula is a young man. He understands what he stands for. But anyway, without further delay, I will dive straight to the Honorable Chairman, Joseph Zitang Jr., the crewman slash lumberman. I don't know, I can have grand crew or whatever. Anyway, the Grand Silver Fisherman. How you doing, Grand Silver Fisherman?
Yes, sir. First and foremost, thanks to everyone who came back stopped on the show today to discuss with us. Thanks to the First Lady. She's doing a phenomenal job. She's working hard. First Lady, we say thank you. Keep working hard, and yeah, in our thoughts and prayers, and we are going to uplift you whenever the need is available. But yes, the thing to Anthony Gabriel, Mr. Anthony Gabriel, the pioneer, which of course I think someone took that pioneer title from here. I think Madame Sano Kamo says she's the pioneer. So, but yeah, Mr. Anthony Gifler, thank you for stopping by. We say thank you. We say thank you. Thanks for stopping by. We say thank you to Abbott, Ambassador Abbott. Hey, this platform is open to everybody. No matter of fact, this platform is not just for administration. The platform is for the community. Anyone can come to this platform. It's open. Over here, we're gonna have opinions that we all will not agree on whatsoever that we will discuss. That's okay. That's healthy, because we don't come on this show and discuss or practice what we're about to say. We come over here to speak our mind and to speak it without fear nor favor, no matter how it is. And that's how we're supposed to speak it. We understand people will not like some of the things we will say, but then again, we cannot go to bed and sleep with a clear conscience and we get things in our heart. We don't gossip. We're not going to keep our thoughts for the gossip table. We want to say it right here. And what we say here, that's what we believe in, and we'll stick with it. And just how Jan said, or he is with the president decision, I'm against the president decision of the board. I'm still against that and what he did or whatsoever. However, I believe, still to this day, I believe Mr. Parker is the right person for the job. If we go back to how things like a few years or just a year and few months, if we can go back in time, I will still vote for Mr. Parker. I will still do the thing I was doing for Mr. Parker because I believe in his leadership. I'm saying that because though I believe in his leadership and things that he will do for the community and things that he's going to do, I can still criticize him as supposed to. Matter of fact, that's why it is. If you believe in someone, you want them to do better. So you got to criticize them rightly. Every one of us here outside of Yah believe that the appointment to that board, it doesn't reflect this community. We are talking about a community. The board is there to solve problems. The only thing I would say that is very important or good on that board and I will applying for is that we have 2 women on that board. At least now the last one, I think it was just 1 woman. I think we have 2 women now on that board. And that's good that he's looking at the gender side of things. And that's okay. However, outside the fact that he's looking at the gender side of things or whatsoever, that board, I'm telling you, not a single person on that board I will be hanging out with in this year on the table drinking coffee or whatsoever. I will only see them in gallery and say, how you doing, elder? I will call them elder. Unlike Yan, we will call them young man. And when I see Yan and us in gallery, I will carry Yan to that family. Please call me that family or young man and call SK Masale my PS. Say, how you doing, my equal? Because I want you to greet them that way because you have neutralized them. You have reduced them to our level, right? So when we see them in gallery, please make sure you greet them like your peer. Just how you can call me Yan 2 a.m., 3 a.m. We can talk as brother. I want you to call SK Masale and put it on the phone 3 way. Let's talk and see if the young man will be able to talk to you or Vani Kambo. Or
we're gonna try it on. Young brother, can you call SK Masale right now so we can talk? We're gonna take chat with him.
And to my old man, my father, Bishop Winnie.
We are go.
So I love my father, Bishop Winnie. I believe he's gonna do job. Look, we are not talking about them not performing. We know they will perform. We know that they will perform because they're supposed to perform. They will do the job of what. So I absolutely believe in Vani Kamo. Vani Kamo has been working for this community for a long time. And I hope he is the board chair. I hope. I don't know tomorrow. We would be out there tomorrow to honor that. We will even though we are against it. And that's a good thing. I believe in him and whatsoever. But we'll be out there to honor that. We can have our differences, we can criticize, we can disagree, but we push the agenda of this community through the leadership of Mr. Parker until he's out. And that is why every good person in this community is supposed to do. Not to turn around and say, because I don't believe or because I don't like this, I will open a new group or I will walk away or I will turn my back to this administration. If you really truly believe in this community, you can criticize, you can get mad at leadership, you can get mad at things that people will be doing. Matter of fact, you can get mad at some committee member. Yeah, you have to pay your dues. yet you have to offer your service.
Yeah,
Yet
I have not paid my due. I have not paid my due.
you have to do things, because in order for you to talk the way we talk and move the way we talk, you have to put your money where your mouth is. So our chairman or co-chairman as well.
My money is not inside, so I'm still talking, no problem.
Yes.
And matter of fact, as a breaking news on OP Table, the girl SYC was appointed again on the budget committee. Oh my goodness, as a co-chair.
So yes, and before you work on the budget committee, I will need to pay your due. Please pay your due before you.
No problem. No problem.
If you have to set budget for other people's money, your money gotta be inside. So
yeah, I will pay my due. And another breaking news again: education chair have finally resigned. Oh my goodness, Sia Pajibo resigned.
Sia Pajibo, we say thank you for your service. Thanks for all you did for this community. We appreciate it. Please stay around. Please keep helping this administration. You did well for your own, for reason best known to yourself. You resign, and that's respectable. We accept that. If you cannot do the job to the fullest because of things that in your own family or your own household or whatsoever reason, you have to step away, and that's fine. But we know you'll be in the community, but we don't want someone to just maintain the position and just hold the position for position's sake. If you cannot work, step aside, give all this chance. So we say thank you, Sia Pajibo. We respect you. Shout out to SYZ. SYZ, please do well with the budget committee and please pay your due. Shout out to Yan Volulia. Yan pay for entire year. Yan pay his due for this year. So Yan is speaking and supporting the president because Yan money is inside. So Yan
Volulia gonna be a better keeper. You gotta pay some money for SYZ. Thank you very much.
I want to say congratulations. Before you go to the issue, I want to say congratulations. I just hearing this new open table. How come we can't discuss the thing behind closed door? How come you can't let one another know they kind of issue behind closed door? That all open table will know the issue.
Chairman is aware. Chairman is aware.
I'm not aware. I'm just hearing it. Congratulations.
Now you're aware. The whole world is aware.
Sorry that you are not aware. Sorry that you're not aware. I thought the mail was going to break the news to you.
I'm sorry because you're not young man. I didn't tell you. Nyambula is old.
Oh my goodness. I take trouble in the one day again.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, people like this open table. Today is January 20, 2024. We have come again to discuss the issue. We have great men, panelists, Abba Mumba, the ambassador of this community, Tony Gabriel, even though he did not last for long, he went away. Thank you very much, but he did appear. We had the first lady, Sonny Rena Parker of this community, first lady of this community, appear on OP Table. First time appearing in the new year. January 2024, the first lady appeared. It was very, very serious indeed for to discuss this issue in our community. Yan Volulia and the Honorable Chairman Julius Stasele Jr. We have been discussing issue that is unfolding in Liberia. And that of main thing on OP Table, Honorable Chairman. Yeah, we are departing now. We are parting this stage. We're gonna be back again next Saturday, next weekend. We want to say thank you to all the callers. To all the callers that call OP Table today. We say thank you to Prince Jacob. Thank you. Thank you for those that are watching. Thank you for the community. Even though people are saying that OP Table is dying natural death, OP Table is dying silent death, but it's a caveat. Take note, it's a caveat. There is no way OP Table will die silent death. OP Table is here to stay. Thank you very much. We are here. You know which one is dying silent death, but we're not diving into that. But in the future, we'll discuss that as well. Thank you very much.